Let's see. We should be live. I'm just waiting for it to start on here so I can pause it. There we go.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we are up. What's up, people? How are you doing? I'm willing to bet that that Tom overslept.
Oh, leaving us hanging.
So, what are you working on, boss?
I am actually working on the P Bandai Ultron Master Grade.
All right.
The new Gundam I'm working on right now, I can't really do that on a live stream because I'm up to the painting stage, and that would be really loud. So I'm gonna snap fit this guy together.
I'm about to paint. You think I care? Trying to rescribe a couple of these panel lines on the piping of the camoufle.
I haven't even started on this. I haven't even taken a piece of it. You gonna tell them what you're working on there, bud?
I'm working on the camoufle. I said that already.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. Who this? The Matt Annie Plambo. What's up, dude? I cannot hear you if you're talking.
I don't see his lips moving, buddy.
I just saw his lips move for a second. Check your mic settings. That says he's muted.
Oh, he broke already. Not the best start for him, I guess.
We win some, we lose some.
Man, we're already down 30% of our staff.
What do you mean?
Well, we lost 10.
Oh. I think I might try something really stupid with this.
This is already kind of a peculiar start for a kit. I wonder why they're called XBs.
Do what?
The frame's called XB. Like the runners? I don't think I've ever built any runners that were called XB.
You've never built a perfect grade, have you?
No, I have not. I'm poor.
I'm poor too. I'm pretty sure I'm more poor than you right now.
Yeah, well, you're not buying perfect grades right now, are you?
You have a point.
Yeah, I gotta do this kit justice. I think this is what I'm gonna use for the GWBC next year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
you're actually gonna enter?
I think. Unless I panic and change my mind.
Panic? Why? You'd be all right.
I'm pretty well known to procrastinate.
Oh, so am I. But I feel like the panic and the rush is half of the event. Like if you don't have like a panic rush stage, you're not properly competing.
Man, there's so many like half runners on this thing. It's crazy how many there are. There's just like a bunch of little runners. Your screen is just like complete. Like you're not even doing anything on it. Am I just
It's
by
because
myself?
I'm back here fiddling around, trying to get this cut right.
Yeah, it's got my boy Wu Fei with his tiny little boy shorts.
You back, Matt? Things you got your mic sorted out yet?
I'm trying.
Oh, there you go. I hear you.
Yeah, I have to actually get a good set of headphones or headset. Sorry. I'm borrowing my brother.
Man.
How you guys been?
Well, I can hear you now, so that's progress.
Gee, I just had that. I should probably have organized these runners before I got started. They're just a big pile of mess.
What are you working on, Jacob?
It'll be all right.
The P Bandai Master Grade Ultron.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, I wanted it forever, but they're really expensive.
Yeah, I hear that.
But Ricardo hooked me up and bought one in Japan and then shipped it to me.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Didn't you want that forever?
Yeah, I wanted it since it came out, but it sold out really quick, and they were going for like $160 on eBay and stuff.
Yeah,
I just couldn't rationalize that for a master grade that has just a few new different parts.
exactly.
So I waited.
Yeah, that's makes it all that much more satisfying when you finally get it.
Yeah, kind of. I was actually surprised this one was P Bandai. I thought there was enough differences that it would have qualified as a full kit, but I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Nah, all those wing boys, P Bandai, all of them.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
We're gonna get a Leo. It's gonna be a P Bandai. I can tell.
Yep.
I can feel it.
What is Henry working on? Like the Taurus, right? Is that what he's doing?
What are you working on, Matt?
Nothing right now. I mean, literally not right now. Nothing. But ever since, we're getting a HG World War, I've been kicking my ass into overdrive and trying to finish all my stuff.
Because you've been trying to build one for a while.
Yeah. And I guess it makes good motivation now that they're actually coming out with an official kit.
Yeah, it does. It does one of two things. It'll either kill what you got, or it'll get you in gear to beat the release.
Yeah, so I was pissed when I heard the news, and I've been begging for it, and then I didn't realize, I was begging for one. What would I do with my current, projects?
Well, you can still say that you at least put one together before Bandai got their shit together.
Yep.
That's always good.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Or you could.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there.
I mean, the hype's real, so if there's a best time to release it, it would be right now.
Yeah. I'm really getting some progress, decent.
You can blow away all those Japanese guys and be like, "Oh, I already built that kit."
Yeah.
A month before it comes out.
All right, so I don't know if this is going to fully work the way I want it to, but I would like to hope that it will.
Let me get the rubber piece. Sometimes these pieces are just really bizarre. Like, almost makes you wonder why it's two pieces, you know?
Mm.
I felt that feeling the entire time I was building.
It's like a giant chunk of a piece, and then this tiny little block that just clicks on the back of it. Like, man.
The entire time I built the Mechanic Core Kasee Gundam, that's how I felt. I was like, why are there
I can understand outer armor, you know?
No, this was all like inner frame stuff. Like every little detail on that inner frame was like a separate piece. And I'm like, look, I know that some guys are gonna like really want to deck this out, but
Who? Like, I mean,
nobody is gonna take.
Other than mechanical,
Nobody is gonna take
frames
the armor off of something like that. Nobody.
They don't do inner frames anymore.
All right,
Even
guys,
this
no turning
kit-
back now.
There's barely an inner. I mean, there's inner frame pieces, but it doesn't look like a frame. You know, it doesn't look mechanical.
Yeah. Well, that's not Bandai's game anymore. They just want the kits to work. It's not about modeling anymore.
Toys.
We're building poor man's toys.
Yep.
And that's something I would defend until I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Lee? Got a dude in the chat.
Oh, that's a chest.
Sorry, there was nobody here when I started, so I just kind of tried to get myself accustomed to the fact that I'm not popular. Nobody likes me.
You got 7
Except for
people
Jacob.
watching, buddy. 7.
Except for Jacob and Matt.
7 whole people.
And 2 of them are us. You and me.
Probably.
And our boy Lee.
All right, so there we go.
So
My first model resin kit.
Lee's little image is
I've
like a South Park avatar. Dude, let me tell you what. So Courtney played Stick of Truth, the South Park game.
I watched her do that on Snapchat. She just
Okay. She loved it, right? Let me
more.
tell you how much she loved it. She never really watched the show before. Like, she's seen episodes, but she's never like watched it. She hopped on Hulu or Netflix or whatever it was on. I think it was Hulu. And she watched all 287 episodes in 2 weeks.
Only
She's insane.
2 weeks? Come on.
Yeah. Dude, we're talking like 17 seasons or whatever of this show.
Oh.
Like, that's all she did. She would come home and just watch it the whole time. And she would like when she finished, she didn't really know what to do. So she like went to wrap Christmas gifts and just started at season 1 again. And I got on her. I was like, come on, go play the new game. I was like, you gotta do something.
A friend of mine got me into Parks and Rec finally.
Parks and Rec is pretty great. I've only seen the first season, but
We've seen 4 seasons.
I adore that show. Oh my god.
it's pretty awesome.
It is.
There we go.
I'm currently plowing through Workaholics.
How's that?
It's okay. It's a little juvenile, but it's actually kind of funny too because they just suck so bad and they don't like make them pull out or anything. Like they just like some episodes end with them just failing miserably. And that's it. Next episode.
I want to like that show. I kind of do like it, but
It could be better.
Everybody to watch it with me.
It does feel lazy at times.
Yeah,
It feels like
Like
a
Summer.
lazy cop out of. It's very much like Sunny in Philadelphia, but not as funny.
yeah. But I feel like that's kind of on its decline now too.
I don't know. The last season I watched, which was 11, it was good.
No, like the last season I watched. I want to say a little bit more than half of it.
I will say they've made it pretty clear they want to do other things. Like
Dennis is moving on to another show, and then Charlie's still acting on the side. But it's like, the other guys are doing stuff too.
Yeah, Mac is. I think he's a director now.
Minecraft movie, which is the only reason I think that movie's going to do any good at all.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's literally the only hope I have for that movie is that he's behind it. That's it.
I still can't believe they're still doing it.
I can't believe they're doing it either. But
How
you know
long
what?
ago did they announce that?
A
Like 5
long
years ago?
time ago. But we hey,
Movies that make me nervous. I'm sure you guys saw the new trailer for Gundam Battle Angel Alita. I think they're just calling it Alita for the
You
US.
mean Ready Player One? I'm just playing.
Alita, like, Alita was one of my favorite mangas, so that makes me a little nervous. Like, I really hope they don't jack it up. As for Ready Player One, that book was awesome. And what bothers me, the entire book is a giant homage to the 80s and 80s pop culture.
I know.
And a lot of people are watching the movie and they're just going, oh, it's just an 80s nostalgia goggles. But I'm like, that's kind of the theme of the book. Like,
Yeah, and then they threw in like Tracer and newer stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
I think it's, you know what it is, though? I think it's whoever, what is it, made by Fox, right? Or is
Yeah.
it Warner Brothers?
Warner
It's whoever they have rights of.
Brothers, I think.
It's whoever they have rights over. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be able to use, like, in the comics, I want to say, or not the comics, in the book, I want to say, because there's a big robot battle fight near the end.
Yeah.
And I want to say his robot was actually Ultraman, but they're clearly making it the Iron Giant and Gundam because that's what they have the rights to.
Yeah, they're not gonna have the more
But that was one of the best parts about the book was they did like, the book really touched on really obscure 80s stuff too, like his favorite pizza restaurant from the 80s. Like, there was like a whole chapter about that.
Yeah.
And like, that's what got him into gaming, because that's where the first video games were accessible, were arcade machines in the pizza place. So like, stuff like that was really cool, and it made me appreciate the 80s more. I don't like the 80s. My wife loves them. I don't.
There's nothing special about the 80s.
I don't really like the 90s either, though. So,
Isn't
The 90s, the 90s were a little better, I guess.
dude, we just get better in time. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree with that.
I don't even like the 2000s.
I heard Mechagodzilla / Kiryu is in the book too.
Mechagodzilla was. What was the other one?
Kiryu, I think.
I don't know what that is. I don't remember.
It's kind of like Mechagodzilla. It's like a different version of it.
Yeah. So okay, basically the plot's really simple. If you've never read it,
Yeah.
ultimately this dude. Think of it. Have you ever seen Sword Art Online?
Unfortunately.
Okay, it's kind of like that. He makes
Yeah.
an MMO that's virtual reality, but it's all encompassing. Basically, each company can participate in the MMO. Everybody contributes. So,
Okay.
like Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, whatever, also a very bad book, will put a planet on there called Jurassic Park. And you basically pay microtransactions to go from planet to planet.
Oh God.
So the book starts out, he's a poor kid stuck in they're literally trailer park towers. You can't afford land, so they just stack the trailers on top of each other. Towers. Yeah, watch the trailer and you'll see it. It's pretty clever.
Huh.
And he lives like in the middle.
Yeah.
So basically what you do is you normally pay like a travel fee and you go to a different planet and you can Lord of the Rings universe. And there's a whole solar system of just Lord of the Rings or whatever. Like everything you can think of, there's a planet of it.
I mean, the concept is cool.
And the world is kind of like take today's world and just put it on steroids. It's like a dystopian where basically nobody cares anymore. Everyone's kind of given up and it's just a shithole.
Yeah.
So the guy who created all of this is like a trillionaire. Like he's ultra rich. He owns like half the damn world and he's an introvert. So he just dies. And he's like, I put an Easter egg in this giant MMO. You guys find it, then you get my inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the whole plot is them trying to get the inheritance.
Oh, okay.
But you get, because of the fact that there's a world for all these different places, you get all these really cool events or things that would happen that are specific to the location that they're at that time.
Would they have like universe merging events, like something like, I don't know, like
Yeah, so
Warriors?
kind of. Most of the book, each planet is specific to that universe or that that genre.
Mm-hmm.
But you get collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
So like you go to Back to the Future world, which I don't think they even had Back to the Future. Like there was no car racing that I remember. but like you win a race and you can take the time machine car, the DeLorean, to other planets. Like it's in your inventory.
Yep.
So near the end of the book, they're so loaded out with all this cool inventory and loot that they've collected, they use that in battle.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like Tracer fighting. Like you didn't really see the characters. It was more of just the loot that those characters had. So like his name is Parsifal. You know, it's a play on words from the Greek, or not the Greek, the King Arthur Knights of the Round. It's one of his knights.
Okay.
And that's what his name's a play on words of.
Mm-hmm.
So like he finds the Ultraman and he gets it in his inventory. So near the end, when there's this huge blockade, he just turns on Ultraman and like pushes through it.
Huh.
So that's why you see like all the clusters of different genres smashing together.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how the movie's gonna do. Like it could be a bomb, but the book is really good.
I mean, I will say this.
And ironically, with today's modern times, the bad guy is basically Comcast.
Yeah.
More or less, they have already like the internet. You know.
Well, I mean, they still got to bring that to court, and they lost twice, but we'll see.
Right. But what I mean is like they pretty much own a lot because of their ability to have that monopoly over such an important resource. So they're not called Comcast. I don't remember what they're called. We'll call them Telecorp because I don't remember. But
Tron.
they use their ability in their advantage to push ahead for the race.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, and I don't know if the book is going to touch on this, the Easter egg's been up for grabs for like 5 years. It's not something that happened recently.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been up for grabs. A lot of people believe there isn't one.
Mm-hmm.
I still have high hopes, though.
I will say this: the DeLorean and Iron Giant looked beautiful.
Oh, I was so like the first time I saw a trailer for that and I saw the Iron Giant, I got so excited.
Yeah, I know, because like that's gonna be cool, right?
The Iron Giant was like,
now,
I grew up with that.
I will say the book, basically the guy was born and raised in the 80s, so they only focus on the 80s world because they know that's where the Easter egg's probably located, because that's what he was obsessed with. But in all reality, it could be really cool. There could be a lot of work. Like, it could easily become a trilogy or a longer series.
The first DVD I got was the Iron Giant, along with the DVD player. Got it for Christmas when DVDs first came out.
It was one of my first as well.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
The best Vin Diesel movie of all time.
Yep.
I mean, it was an okay movie. There's been better.
But have there been better Vin Diesel movies?
Yeah. Have you seen Fate of the Furious?
And here I thought you were going to say something serious.
Have you seen Triple X 3? I mean, he wasn't in the second one, but he rocked the third. He skateboarded.
Is there even a third one?
Yeah, there is. And he comes back. Dude, the third one?
Triple X. XXX.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's like XXX3 or whatever. But it starts off with him jumping off of a radio tower about 100 meters down onto a cliff, and somehow his legs don't shatter into his spine.
Plot armor.
He's Vin Diesel. That's how that didn't happen.
Dude must have ankles and knees of fucking titanium.
I mean,
see what happens is Triple X is actually a prequel to Ready Player One.
Ah.
And what happened was he had the Wolverine adamantium skeleton add-on. So he just turned it on so he didn't blow his knees up.
I think even Wolverine would have just crumpled and then got back up a couple seconds later. Shook it off. Said some really cheesy thing about the word bub.
Although Logan was the best.
Didn't see it.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was good.
Oh my god, it's so good. And Patrick Stewart in it is so funny. Oh my god. It's
Logan.
It's really good.
I'm trying to remember what the last thing I saw was. It was pretty recent. It was Thor Ragnarok, I think.
The Thor movie we deserved and haven't got until just now.
Yeah. Well, they're getting better in time, so
yeah.
Although now it's like all over.
Thor was good.
They have like no more movies slated.
I think I know why it was good. Natalie Portman wasn't in it.
Hey, I like
Dude,
Natalie.
like, what
I'm
are
not.
they gonna do now? Then?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Robert Downey said he wasn't going to reoccur the role after the Avengers movies, so he's done.
Yeah, you can only do a role like that for so long.
I think he's going to die. I think they're going to kill him off the Avengers.
Oh yeah. Wait, Avengers 4?
It'll inspire the team to get together, and it'll be all dramatic, and then they don't have to worry about his contract anymore. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, dude.
The only thing, like that trailer, I was distracted the whole time because I was thinking, holy crap, I want Tony Stark's jacket so bad. It looks so cool.
I'm really excited. Spider-Man plays a big role. He's always been my favorite Marvel, and his movie was fantastic. So high hopes there.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good? Shut your whore mouth. He's amazing.
Vin Diesel is a servant of the God Emperor.
Dude, I'm actually not a huge fan of Vin Diesel. I think he has a really cool voice, but
I'm not a big Vin Diesel fan either. That was in the chat, by the way.
I know, I saw. Our boy Marcus.
I'm not a big Vin Diesel fan myself, but
hey, isn't that how the Chuck Norris jokes started out? They're originally Vin Diesel jokes, and then someone twisted them.
Can we take a second to address that Chuck Norris jokes are still a thing?
Are they really?
It is the longest going meme ever.
People still think they're funny.
I've never seen what? I haven't seen that in years. Like what?
It will occasionally pop up on my Facebook feed, and I just get really sad.
I do too. I would too. Yeah. Okay. No.
Thought I'd share that little tidbit of information with you guys.
Like Billy Mays jokes, like I don't know, like they can still.
That's because Billy Mays is eternal.
He is.
Oh, that's your eternal god?
Huh, what about Phil Swift with flex tape?
Have you seen the JonTron video?
That's so
for
funny,
flex
dude.
tape?
I've seen those commercials before the JonTron video, and I'm like, this is gold. This is gonna be a meme.
Like I've never laughed so hard until I saw the JonTron video, and I was
golden. He's so slow with.
I was
golden,
no good. Like that is like the pinnacle of JonTron.
He bought so much Flex Seal and Flex Tape just to make a joke. It was wonderful.
If I was in JonTron's position, I can't say I'd do too much different.
Right.
Soldier down.
I love how he filled up like 90% of the bucket with the seal. It's like, see, it's still water.
But all the points he made against Phil Swift were very valid.
They were, yeah.
What's funny to me is I don't get a lot of those jokes. Like I see how they're funny and stuff, but I don't actually have cable TV.
I barely have cable TV.
I'm like, what are commercials?
I have them, but like I have it, but my mom watches. I don't watch much of it, but I have seen it like on TV and other places.
I've never heard of flex tape before the JonTron video.
Oh my god.
Nope, I watch a lot of TV at my grandma's house because there's literally nothing else to do. So that's where I saw it, because she watches like those old, like my grandfather watches like the old Western channel, and all they do is play infomercials between shows.
Yeah, but she is a saint.
It's like that whole channel is like, we're gonna show you some old hella racist shit, and then we're gonna sell you stuff.
Dude, that's what
old people love spending money.
Based on that, was just like, you guys just want to take advantage of old people.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure my grandfather would have jumped on that if he saw it.
Matt, take me to the store. We gotta buy some flex tape. I don't know what I'm gonna fix, but I'm gonna fix it.
Yep. And see, like, he lived through the Depression, so he's got got to save everything, and like he's just so like I gotta save this just in case something happens.
My grandfather was like that. Like before dementia or whatever he has right now hit him bad. He would hold on to everything. Like we my grandma went to go clean her garage out. Mm-hmm. And inside the garage was I I want to say like maybe 30 or 40 years ago, he bought his first car on his own. It was probably much farther back than that, but whatever. After the tires went bad, he changed the tires and then hung them in the garage.
Oh.
The old tires. The old tires.
What?
Just in case.
That's some next level hoarder shit right there.
Yeah, my grandfather was a hoarder.
Yeah, mine kind of is too. I'm not going to lie. He saved the McDonald's cup covers. So, yeah.
Now, I'm not going to pretend that that's not going to pay off for me in the future. But
It's an unreasonable amount, though. Irrational amount, I should say.
well,
I just want to take a moment to enjoy the fact that Matt's screen is just half of his head while he looks down at the ground.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is you looking at the ground, but like half of your head.
So, Jacob, you know that shed that's next to my grandma's house?
You mean the one that you had 400 Gundams on?
Well, it's not 400 Gundams, but yeah.
Hey, give this video a like if you want me to give out Justin's home address.
I gave it a disc.
I got to go in it the other day, and I found a bunch of my old toys. So like this, it's like a mountain of junk. But look at that Megazord box.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and like I have all the Zords and like all that stuff still in boxes.
I wish
So
I
the hoarding has paid off.
That could go for some pretty decent money right now, dude.
But look, that's a 1.0 Master Grade Zaku. And a bunch of MSIA figures and stuff.
Sweet.
So next time I go over there, I'm going to dig some of that out.
This has been a diehard nerd since the sands of time.
Yep. Hell, I still have
I'm pretty excited. I might do like a video on it. Like all my old junk.
That would actually be pretty cool.
I'm lucky that my grandfather wanted to, well, I say that he wanted to keep things. He was a hoarder, but you know, he wanted to keep things in decent shape. So fortunately enough, I'll be able to go get that stuff and like, you know, take that little stroll down memory lane.
Yeah, I like how he ignores the whole sell part. I got to take out stuff and play with it again.
I mean,
honest,
some of it could sell, but I don't know. I'm not quite that poor yet.
We'll get there. Don't worry. You and me?
I'm sure I will.
I believe in us.
Times are only getting tougher.
Yep.
Oh.
Tom just shot me a message. He said he'll be on soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something. I feel like I have to work on.
Yeah, you do. Just go look at the ground and hope nobody notices I'm not doing anything.
Shut up.
Hey Matt, what are you working on? Not falling asleep?
Jesus. Somebody just die?
No, I dropped my wet palette. I'm looking.
Oh, good morning, handsome.
Hey,
There he is.
boy.
Hey, did you guys see that? I think it was San Francisco Bay Gunpla Group made Hang's GM their profile pic.
Hang won a competition yesterday.
That's pretty cool, though, isn't it?
He did. It was a good job. He won open category and the theme with a tie for first place.
A tie.
Yeah, he tied himself.
Wait, so he got first place twice?
He
How
did.
badass! Wait,
He only won
first place
he only won
twice.
best show. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
How badass is that to be like? Did you get first place? Oh, I got it twice against myself.
Yeah, no, he
That is bragging rights right there, man. I would tell everybody.
I had been showed everything all year until Hank showed up.
How, like, seriously though, how many people could you tell in your life and be like, yeah, man, I got I tied for first place with myself. I had 2 kits that were so amazing. They couldn't decide which of my projects were better than everybody else's.
It's real life, man.
Dude, if I was him, I'd come in a straight up majestic silk red robe and a little gold crown.
He didn't wear his tunic. He was gonna wear a tunic.
Oh, he should have, man. Fucking king of Gunpla.
I mean,
If I have nothing else to say about Hank,
he's a trendy dude. Shows up in something.
Yeah, tell Hank to stop being emo and come back.
I talked to him about it yesterday, and he'll reach out after the holidays. It sounds like. Oh man, this project.
Somebody asked what we're working on. So
clean up my destroyed hobby room.
yeah, we have a much bigger group listening now. So, I'm working on the master grade. P Bandai Ultron. Justin's dropping shit all over the place.
I'm looking for
Just
super glue.
looking at his feet, pretending to work. And Tom's working on a cup of coffee.
Oh my! Well, it's just a can of Mountain Dew, really.
A cup
I'm
of.
like diva today. I feel like Doritos and Mountain Dew. I didn't realize this until
Until you got on my stream.
I was about to. Well, till I was fully awake.
Okay, sorry.
I'll let you know when that actually happens.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my God, carnage!
Well,
Found it.
you found what?
I've been looking for super glue.
I keep all my super glue in the same spot, but that
I
spot is.
keep all my super glue in the same spot too,
No,
but
no,
it tends to
no,
fall over,
no.
fall behind me.
Oh no! What I'm saying is that where it's supposed to be, there's nothing right now, and I have like so many bottles of super glue.
Dude, Justin's just super disorganized. I'll call him out right there.
Ooh.
I try really hard to be organized. It doesn't last very
You just
long.
have so much stuff you work on at one time, man. Your desk is just piles of things.
Don't worry, mine's the same thing. I know that feeling.
Usually when I finish a project, I try to clean up after myself, but like this time I was working on the GM ground and I just wasn't happy with it and just rolled into another project.
The way I work better when my desk is messier. Like it's like my power level. Like the messier my desk gets, the stronger I become.
I mean, I feel you in the fact that like organization is not where I get my actual work done, but once the project is over, I'm just like, oh God, what have I done?
Exactly.
Not me. I try to. No, the messier my desk gets, the less I end up doing. So I always try to go through and re-clean it real quick.
Nope.
And I forgot how small this master grade these wing kits are. It's like half the size of the new Gundam I'm working on.
They're practically high grade size.
Yeah, they're so tiny. These little boys, little baby boys.
Yeah, we had a couple show up at a Tatsu competition a while back, and I was just like, wow, I forgot how small 15 meters is. Like, I was like, wait, is this Toggy's a master grade? Because it looks really good for high grade. They're small boys.
Baby boys.
One of the guys did a custom flint.
You gotta put the pipe on top of the thing, so I didn't have to try and scarve out the old ones.
One more time.
Of all the places for the cast to flip, it had to be on that.
Of course.
It's like one of the 3 slips on this whole kit.
Really, it's that clean?
It's very nice for a recast.
Okay, I thought it was an original based on the body.
No, it's a recast.
The original resin is so hard to find. I actually pre-ordered the GM conversion. I get to meet him.
What? Hold on. What?
What?
Oh, you mean the thing that June is selling or whatever? That
Yeah.
the Easy SR parts.
No,
You pay $35 for $10 worth of Easy SR parts.
the Easy SR parts don't actually come in the mold. It
So you're getting detailed up Jim parts.
it shoulders. The forearms are cast in a single piece, so they won't split apart. It's the front of the legs, completely new feet. It's like a really small conversion kit. I think his whole thing was like a lot of people have never, and originals are expensive, so like I'm gonna make a pretty straightforward HD conversion for a pretty affordable price. And I was like, that's cool. I've wanted to buy one of your kits. And like I said, I met him in person. He's a really nice guy. He like sent me a Christmas card this year. I think it was a warm thing for all of us.
I like how you say that. He's a really nice guy. Like a salesman's not going to be a nice guy. Hey, dude, fuck you. Buy my shit.
I think he's a really dumb guy.
I don't even know.
So yeah. After his whole bootlegs thing, he's actually an idiot. He might be a nice guy, but he's also really dumb.
We all have our own idiosyncrasies.
Where is it?
I found it really funny that he was really happy that Dragon Momoko was getting shut down, but didn't see why people raised an issue with him selling bootleg Kotobuki at chain bases.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I think it's because Koto's never shut anybody down.
I think it's because he only actually cares about Bandai products.
A lot of people,
even though he recasts them himself in resin.
Well, all of his current stuff is conversion work. Though, if you look at Side 3's history, he definitely used to do recasts, or used to sell recasts, because the old Side 3 store had a lot of other resin on it. So,
but no, look at some of his parts. Like he recasts like Bandai builder parts and stuff like that for his conversions. Like it's one of those kind of gray area things where like he justifies it because you still have to buy a Bandai kit.
I think that Bandai agrees with him. I've never heard of a conversion kit maker getting shut down. Anything where you have
I haven't either.
To use it.
I get the gray area thing, but I feel like it's the same kind of plane of existence. To a degree.
It's fair. I mean,
obviously, Dragon Momoko, you don't need to buy a Bandai kit to make it work. And I get why Bandai is up in arms about it. I get it.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. But if Bandai made the shit that we wanted, Dragon Momoko wouldn't. Well, they'd still exist, but they'd just be a straight bootleg company.
Yeah.
Well, they were.
That's the thing. Is Bandai just won't. It's like they shut Dragon Momoko down, and they're still doing the same shit they were doing before.
I don't know, man. No, they're not doing exactly the same thing. They're not the high-grade wound work.
Now, look, don't act like because Dragon Momoko got shut down, we got a high-grade wound wart.
Well, I'm saying that every time Bandai shuts down a third-party maker, they bring me a kit I like.
Well, when are they coming after Debon? Because I want some fire.
Seriously, they need to go. They're more bootleg than anything.
You could have wound wart.
What are you doing with packing food?
You got to show up at a Gundam Docs event and take pictures in front of the Bandai wall with Debon kits.
Is that what we got to do? Is that what jump started the whole thing?
That's what I should have done when I went to Japan. I should have wore like a Dragon Momoko shirt and got my picture taken with the Unicorn Gundam.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely how you get the ball rolling.
All right, so what you're saying is
so good.
Before I whoop Tom's ass at GBWC, I have to go get Dragon Momoko shirts made.
You're never gonna. Well, I mean, at this point, you should probably go for the Debon shirts.
No, dude. If you go to the World Cup, if you go to like the World Cup and you go to Japan, you gotta wear a Dragon Momoko shirt.
I'm gonna find like the most obscure bootleg company that does Bandai bootlegs, and that's what I'm gonna wear.
Do it.
Oh, Bandy! You gotta get a Bandy shirt. Oh, I'm American. I don't understand. I spelled Bandai wrong.
You just keep pointing to yourself, stupid American.
Everyone around you just nods.
Perfect.
I know I would.
Nailed it.
Oh god, I hate working in these tiny little baby heads.
What happened to the new?
Oh, I can't really work on that during the live stream because I'm on the painting stage.
Ah, good
And so
stage.
you guys would just be hearing an airbrush the whole time. I think that'd be pretty rude.
Yeah, even with my big compressor that doesn't turn on that much, the vent fan is very loud.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just snap build this Ultron. This little guy here.
And he talks about me having a million projects at once.
It's just 2 projects. You got like
I was
12.
gonna say,
I don't have 12.
Seriously? You don't have 12?
I've
How's that everything going?
kind of axed a lot of my.
How's the Scope Dog going? How's those?
what?
I think 3 Zagox going. How's that Tolgeese going?
hey, a bunch of those were old. That's not fair. I know
I'm
that
talking
here.
about things within this month.
I've axed a lot of projects. The Zogok, I've got some touching up to do, and he's done. This guy is my next, like, kind of. I'm just gonna paint him project. The only things I'm actively working on are this, the high new resin conversion, and
Oh, I forgot about that.
I feel like there's one other thing I'm working on, but I can't remember what it is.
I'm just waiting to get wrecked by all your fans while I'm giving you shit on your stream.
Oh, that's fine. Oh man,
What up?
John's here.
Who?
I thought there was salt in the air. You know, Silver, I don't know what happened to that GM cannon. I have the whole thing pinned and he's ready for paint, and I don't know where I put him. He's somewhere in here. I just don't know where at. What was that?
That was you, not me.
Wasn't me. It was Tom.
No, it was mine. I had Facebook open another tab when I opened the chat.
Unforgivable.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but you're muted.
Oh, I know.
There we
Okay.
go.
I know.
Oh, when you were all
What's going
talking
on in the house?
But you know what you don't have, Matt?
Uh,
Kardashian lips.
Oh, Jesus.
oh God.
You know who does?
He's talking about me.
Oh,
Justin.
you do.
Totally.
Hey, baby.
I mean, I just
Oh,
say
you're
you'd like to know
trying to
that
impress yourself.
Justin's kid's actually super ugly in person.
Don't talk about my daughter like that. She's beautiful. You said she's
That's
ugly.
like a bulldog.
Jacob, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Who's that? Is
She's
that
trying to
Justin?
dress herself? She's got her leg through the armhole.
She's trying.
It's a start.
She's making a new style. She's making a statement.
I don't think that one's gonna stick.
Yeah, girl. Don't show him your belly.
Yeah, Justin, next time I'll have to come over. We'll have to do the Twitch stream while we build.
Definitely.
No. That's a me and Justin thing.
Yeah, but I'm more popular than you, so I'm going to do it too.
No, you're not. But you're not.
I love you very much. Why are you
No.
leaning on my chair?
Because now I'm too hot and I need the cool air.
God, these
It's
people
not
are
even
murder,
funny.
dude. They're all. I have 3 different eyes, and they're not even all the same color and the same runner. It's like ridiculous. They're just messing with me.
I'm sorry, Jacob. What did you say?
Nothing.
I don't think listening.
She's getting bold with that smack talk.
You and Joe taught me.
I'm not doing any smack talking. I'm just trying to let people know the truth.
I was talking to her, not you.
I'm always smack talking, so. Was that you?
What?
Those your baby boys coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. Every time I clean up, it turns into a 4-year-old. That's why it turns into a mess
Hey,
again.
big guy doesn't hate me. Not nice at all.
So what do you say?
Oh, that
Okay, Bandai gives a shit about me.
the
I
tweezers
don't want to go.
on the ground. I have these drawers to organize over here. And the best part is that like they no longer fit a bunch of the things that I've labeled them for, or I finish a project and I'm like, there's just an empty hole in the wall, and I'm like, well, where are the tweezers? And they're like on the ground or somewhere.
I've gone through more tweezers than I care to admit.
I still have never had a good pair of tweezers. Every time I'm like, oh, I need to pull this hair off a build, I like go into my drawer of 10 pairs of tweezers. I'm like, well, all of these were like a discount or part of a tool set. Like, none of them were actually sharp or good enough to like do any of the things I needed.
I don't remember where I got my tweezers, but they go well for me. I've never had any complaints.
I stole these from Summer, and they've worked. They've done me very well.
What are they, like her eyebrow tweezers or something?
I don't know where she got them. I think they came in. I had her subscribe to that Etsy, for a little while, and I think they came with one of her bags that came in every month. But she already had a pair, so I stole them.
It's more exciting than a Pusheen box. Kristen loves her Pusheen box every month.
But does the Pusheen box come with tweezers?
No, just like a Pusheen sweater or like a Pusheen take
Yeah, like
the oven
like
mitt.
stuffed animals and stuff, and snacks and shit.
It's different every month.
Oh,
She
so they're
friends
like
for each
totally
other
different
for Christmas one year because they're both like silly. They'll have a good time with it.
What?
doing proper prep work. Kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
totally, sure. Get off my case, Mom.
Jacob, she didn't bother you because she loved you.
Oh, I know he loves me.
So what's the next team build, guys?
What wasn't it non-ban?
No, what's the next one? Because I'm pretty sure we've passed the deadline for that, and I don't think
No,
anybody.
I thought we were putting it.
Our last team build was like a year ago.
Remember that time that we had a real grade team build off and everybody canceled it, and then they brought it back and didn't tell me?
Yeah, because we're all like, oh, we're never gonna get it done, and then we all just got it done instantly.
That Wing Zero, the arms went like anytime I build a Bandai kit and I hit a one-way snap, I'm done. That's it. It goes in the trash.
When I heard that it had one-way snap, and I bought my Wing Zero, I cut the pegs on the arms immediately.
Exactly.
Did you see my new Kaha arms? They are fucked. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
Hello.
There's no way to fix it on the Exia. Master Grade Exia.
Hi.
Nuka has, like, right where his elbow is, there's this piece that goes on either side. It's white, and it, like, completes the full arm frame.
Hello.
And when you click that sucker in, you do not click it back out. You cannot. It's impossible. I spent an hour taking each one out, and I broke both of them.
Oh, this is behind it.
Yeah, they're completely snapped. Like, I have to I'm going to try and glue them back together.
That's the plastic kit?
I was checking to see if your battery was dead.
The Bandai new Verka.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, the rest of the kit are disassembled fine. Those forearms, they're shattered. I mean, they're gone. And I actually have that kit from mine. I was like, I'll just swap them out. And, I don't really care about mine. because it's a commission. I'd rather him get the good one. Mine are busted too.
Oh no.
They're impossible, dude. You can't do it.
Time to call Bluefin and get them replacements.
I'm gonna continue my stance of master grades over master grades.
Well, I never assembled it to begin with. Like he shipped it to me assembled.
Sure.
Which was fine. Like it doesn't really, change anything.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's FUBAR. Like those pieces are wrecked. I have it in 5 pieces. 5.
Well, I saw the picture of the pile yesterday.
Yeah, that's 5 pieces out of 2.
I just grabbed a bunch of Zagok E-claws that I had been working on and threw them in the trash because I was cleaning up with my.
no.
Luckily, the trash is very full, and I should be able to find all 6 claws.
Oh, geez.
Mommy, bye-bye, Dad. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm not going.
Good stream, guys. Talk to you later.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I know it's a no problem because it clicks in. The problem was it was handed to me built, so I didn't really like.
Yeah, you didn't have. You had to assemble it 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I could have been like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to undo this. Let me set it to the side for later.
Go see mommy.
Yeah, I got it. It is what it is.
I got
I'll be
them
right
all
back.
back. Yeah. What the hell is the box for that?
Justin's like, welcome to my stream. I'm gone.
Oh.
Please.
Oh, Matt's working on something now. Look at him go.
I'm trying to make sure this fits.
So how close are you with your wound wart?
All right. Well, I have to redo the wings that are the wings that go across the shoulders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I have to redo that. I have to fill in the little crotch piece. Clean up the arms and finish the head, and just make it nice and neat. And then everything else. I'm actually not working on the wound wart. I mean, the base suit obviously is, as you can see right here. I'm working on the Gapont too, where it's got the hazel legs and the arms. If you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, in essence, yes, it's the wound wart, but it's not exactly. And I
So
have.
is it going to be canon, or are you kind of making your own from their parts?
It's from their designs, like the design book. The design itself is canon.
Gotcha.
See, it's gonna has the Gapont arms, and the actual wound wart arms will fold up. So I can swap them out with the legs to be a wound wart or the Gapont too, where it has the hazel legs. I cut out the hazel legs under where the polycap goes. So all they do is they just slip in,
Oh.
and it wears like fancy shoes.
Yo, Woundward, heard you like having actual feet, so I got you some hazel legs.
Yeah, basically.
One of my favorite things about the Woundward is it's got funny feet.
I know. I
That's
love
like it because it's such a unique design. It's so non-traditional to the normal Bandai layout.
Actually, where are the hazel legs? Hold on, I have to get those.
It's like a core fighter that's actually a robot.
Yeah, basically. And there's a core fighter in that interchanges with other mobile suits.
Oh, the little butt jet?
The drum frame.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh.
I gotta get the hazel legs. Hold on.
Well, now my Tamiya Thin type has Mountain Dew in it, so, all of my will be 50% more energetic from here on out. Welcome back, Justin.
Thank you. The little one is wanting to go bye-bye or something like that, and she wanted me to come too, and you know, she doesn't understand the concept of streaming. So
I'm sure she will get it earlier than most children. She'll be on
maybe I mean, she's
track there.
picking up on a lot. She's picking up on a lot. She's smarter than your average almost 2-year-old. She can almost count to 20.
Even me most days. Oh, that's right. I remember you being like, I randomly asked her to count off, and she like got all the way to 17. And I was like, wait, what?
No, see, when I did that, she got to 7.
Okay.
But what I didn't do,
Justin can only teach her as far as he knows. So
she doesn't know 8. Like she doesn't know how to say 8.
Uh-huh.
So if you say 8, she'll keep going.
Oh. It's just 8. 8 is the whole.
So she kind of like,
That's
I
a
don't know,
small place to focus.
there's another one she struggles with too, and when you say that one, she'll get all the way up to 20. It's pretty amazing. We're also learning the alphabet, which
It's hard, man. I remember. That was last year for me.
well, he said we are learning the alphabet, not she is.
I know. That's why I was
Oh,
you know, I was showing solidarity.
yeah, like we weren't going to tell you. Me and Tom don't actually know our alphabet. We're just well-spoken illiterates.
That's cool, man. I don't base basic common social etiquette.
I got the
It's a made-up
hazel
concept.
leg.
Hazel eggs?
Yep, and then I have one of the last cannons from the, I think it's the Sarah V Gundam, and I cut one of the last parts, those long black pieces, and made it the leg, so you could swim out. So here's the skeleton of the Hayakari from IBO, and you just slip it in to the hazel leg. And if you want to switch back, you just take the cover and you slide it in. So you can have either the plant to the actual wound wart.
I think you're really dedicated, man. I feel like I would just make statues that.
Yeah, I'm certain I am way lazier than that.
No, I like to have variation in, well, I guess I wouldn't say playability, but the option to swap out.
That's fair.
See,
I
he
think
does the thing that nobody else wants to do.
that's fair. It's my paint chip so often that I'm like, no, one pose and I'm done. I used to feel that way, but now that I paint all the time and paint is so fragile, I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna swap the guns on this. This goes on the shelf. It's done. I can't even get
something.
I can't even get off the paint sticks to final assembly without chipping something.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like you need some better top coat there, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. God.
It might be. I don't know, man. I paint is this crazy alchemy, man, and like I got it, but I don't got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I'm like the same, but both ways I don't got it.
I'm too broke
I don't got it. I don't got it.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm working on is the Clover Gundam, which is my own haze-based unit. Yes, based off one of the rabbits from Watership Down. Gotta get that.
Such a lovely movie.
This big booster on it. Made from Devil Gun legs.
It's chunky though.
It is. It's thick.
I like it.
Look how thick that is, though. Oh, crap. It's falling off. I have to glue it.
Too heavy.
Yeah, I can't wait till Gundam starts basing Gundam name and designs off my favorite child movie.
what would that be?
Debbie Does Dallas.
Brave Little Toaster? Don't know if you've heard of it. You get Toaster Gundam and Lampy Gundam.
I loved the Brave Little Toaster.
The movie's so messed up, though, if you watch it nowadays.
Oh my god!
Like, how did they get away with that movie? That dude commits suicide. There's 2 suicides in that cartoon.
Oh yeah.
The air conditioner commits suicide, and then there's a tool that like hangs himself.
Oh, I have only seen it once when I was little, so I barely remember that.
Yeah, at the end, one of the cars commits suicide. He drives into the compactor intentionally.
Oh, in the dump.
Yeah, yeah. He says he's done. He's like, I'm just done on the road.
I'm just
I
done.
want to be done. And he just drives himself to suicide in song. I'm like, Jesus.
Those musical numbers, they're deadly.
Movie don't mess around, man. A lot of death.
Killer. Ooh. Ooh.
I pinned this a little too good.
That's a good pin.
Man.
Wait, that's stuck together that well on a pin?
Yeah, and it's not even glued. Like, neither side of the pin is glued.
That is... You have some very accurate drill bits. Or slightly inaccurate drill bits. I can't tell which.
I don't know, but it's
That's
in
what
there.
she said.
My pins never hold that well until I add the super glue. I usually give them a little bit of wiggle
There
room.
we go. Whew.
That was impressive.
I like them thick.
Ooh.
I like my hazels thick.
Yeah, boy. That's what you should name it, just Thick Gundam.
Justin, don't you have that polycap? That looks like a polycap like recast. Just use the actual
What?
polycap.
What are you talking about?
Well, the part that you just pulled out of the elbow.
No, man, that's not a polycap.
It looks like a cast of a polycap.
It's like it's
it's
just
really
like
detailed.
it's like a joint.
Completely different at low resolution when it's sitting on your mat.
Yep. So I'm thinking
That's dangerous. I warned you about that.
many do. We're gonna paint the frame here in a few minutes.
Now, what exactly do you use for pins? Like, where do you get them?
I go to Hobby Lobby and get just brass rods.
Okay.
I go to Staples and get paper clips.
You can use paper clips in a pinch.
I've
Like
heard paper
I could
clips.
probably pin this. I could probably pin this with paper clips and get away with it. But anything bigger than it would probably not be okay.
Or what, like 2.5 millimeter diameter?
I don't know the exact size. I use I think a 1/16 drill bit, and they fit sort of snug.
So I've got like 3 sets of. I just keep metric bits because everything is made overseas, so everything in Gundam is metric. So all of my tools are metric.
I need to get some metric tools, but this is what I have locally, and this is just a really nice bit set.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have like 5 of these sets.
Oh, to be fair,
because I kept losing
good drill bits.
I kept losing like one bit, so I'd lose the whole set and I'd just go buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find them.
I think I got this big one on Amazon. I think it was like $4.
Okay.
But that's the hard part too. Is like in the States, all the plot plate we get, the millimeter listing on it is not actually correct. It's all extruded at imperial measurements.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Even
just kind of buy what I need and then ballpark it.
It's like 89% of 1 millimeter.
Oh, okay.
But I think there's a slight variation in the sheet width overall anyway, so There's just no winning.
Nerd alert, am I right?
That's a good Aquabat song. I like that song.
You'd be slightly disappointed to know that I've only heard the Aquabats one time, and that was on that was an episode of Yo Gabba Gabba.
I can see that because I'm pretty sure that they're responsible for Yo Gabba Gabba.
Really?
Yeah, I'm relatively certain that some of the members of the Aquabats created that show.
That's amazing.
I saw them live like 2 years ago with Kristen, and they were phenomenal. And their TV show is also hilarious. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are pretty great. I enjoy them pretty thoroughly. They're good, clean fun. Plus, they used to be a ska band, and I like ska. You know, but I only cared way after it was long dead. So
what you're saying is you're like a hipster or a poser?
no, just that I missed it when it was a thing. I feel like hipsters and posers like care about liking something because it elevates them in other people's eyes. I don't give a crap. I just like what I like.
That's kind of how I feel about things. That's why I think that's why I get a lot of funny looks when people ask me what my favorite Gundam show is, and I don't really like. I haven't watched them all because I don't really like them that much.
Did you see that they're animating G Unit?
G Unit.
Like the Wing side story.
What?
That got like a bunch of no grades back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
That would explain
a trailer for it the other day.
That would explain why we've been getting all those random out of nowhere high grades and build fighter units.
I don't know.
Huh.
Bandai is a weird company.
And hey, Ricardo, you hear that? Gundam Wing's coming back.
I like how Ricardo is good enough to be in the chat, but he's too good to hang out with us on stream.
He make us all look bad because it's so goddamn handsome. He's gonna use that "I'm working" excuse because he's really working at 4 a.m. Or he's gone. Maybe he went to bed.
Yeah, he was on earlier. I don't know if he's on now, but he was definitely on earlier. I was there. I seen it.
Yeah, it's the kind of crappy part about it. You can't really tell who's actually watching. Just 13 of you.
I think there's a button that shows who's in the chat.
Who are you?
I can see who's here. Or no, I can see who's participate. I don't know what's going on. Chat sucks.
Let us commune with the spirit realm.
We'd probably have to get to that level just to find out who's in the chat.
Who is here? Show us a sign.
All right, he's got a shoulder.
Oh, shoulder.
Just one though. Oh shit, I missed a piece.
Everything other than that's superfluous, right? Minimal. How did I attach masking tape to every corner in the room?
That guy's name is just The Channel.
The channel.
The Channel says.
He's on his
As opposed to the channel.
Instagram.
I'm here too. Check us out. Oh, like click me out of it. Boom. I got that sweet wrench I got.
A wrench?
Yeah. Do you have a wrench? Type Tom. See if you have a wrench.
I have a number of wrenches. I don't generally use them in modeling.
No, I have it in YouTube.
A YouTube wrench?
Because he's a chat moderator.
Yeah. That way, if someone's talking smack,
Ban hammer. Instantly.
ban hammer.
Yeah, that was
Watch this. I'm just gonna ban somebody at random just to show you.
Please don't ban people at random.
I don't have the YouTube chat running in a separate window. I always forget that I have to do that. That it's not part of Hangouts. That I had opened the chat in Hangouts earlier and was like, oh, nothing's going on here. I can close this.
Yep.
It's because for whatever reason, YouTube would rather us talk to one another in a chat when we're video chatting than interact with the audience.
Open the YouTube.
It's so dumb. It's like that chat window should be the live chat.
Why I don't understand why they're not just plugged into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the way it should be.
It's just the way it is, man.
Because YouTube don't know what they got, what they want. They don't know what they're doing. They got so much money. They're just like, whatever. Let's make 2 chats.
I interviewed there. Their office is very cool.
You're entering trader levels, Tom. Trader levels.
Trader levels?
Trader levels.
Why am I trader level?
Because
I didn't actually work. That was like 2 years ago.
Well, look at them backpedaling now. Oh, that was forever ago. Yeah, I don't work with them anymore. Fuck them guys.
No, that didn't happen.
I'm wearing a branded sweatshirt. For my
I don't do anything. I just talk about doing it, and then I just don't. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do streaming on one of these 2 channels, and then I don't.
Oh, I gotta agree with Marcus. Bandai does hate Jacob.
Who
What?
hates Jacob?
I don't know. I'm just reading the chat. It's like Bandai hates Jacob.
Oh, it's because I was talking about
Actual statement.
I was complaining about something. Oh, all the pieces are like all the number I. It's just I1, I2, I3. Even if they're not the same runner. It's like they ran out of letters pretty early on, I guess.
GBWC winners. I was rooting for 4th place there, guys. 4th place was where it was at.
You know what, dude? Whoever wins GWC wins GWBC. I don't try to guess.
I don't know. I feel like they win Home Shopping Network. That's the real competition.
Very disappointed. I'll leave it at that.
I'll just say one thing. When I first saw it, I thought it was a Bionicle mock. That's it.
Oh man, now that you say it, it totally does look like a Bionicle.
Like, I thought someone took some picture of a Bionicle mock and they put the GBWC logo on it. I thought they were making a joke. They said, no, that's the real one. I'm like, wait, what?
Yo, man, GBWC is cool at all.
You think it's a scam, but now next year they're going to be like introducing Bandai Bionicles.
Oh, God.
Bandionicles.
I was about to say it, Tom. Damn you.
I honestly didn't even pay attention. I just look at the in kits and I move on. Like, I don't worry about who wins what. Like, they're all better than me.
We're of a wavelength, Justin.
We are. It's because you're probably a secret dad.
I'm not. I just make dad jokes.
Oh no, you're a secret dad.
I'm a cat dad. That's fair.
There you go, secret dad.
Your wife's gonna walk in like an hour and be like, "Honey, actually."
That would be upsetting for me, but I'm pretty sure it won't. We talked about that before marriage.
Things happen. Things happen.
I mean, for Father's Day, she bought me a shirt that says "Cats, Not Kids." I'm pretty confident that it's not in the future, in the immediate future, anyway.
Hey Justin, did you and Summer talk about kids before marriage?
Well, considering we're not married,
you got a kid.
Well, they talked about kids before that.
I know. It was a joke. God.
I was ruining it on purpose.
I mean, they're still gonna have to have a talk though. I mean, is it? How many? I got one. There's no refund policy. They got double or nothing.
I'm gonna avoid that if I can. Right now, I got all I can deal with the one. She's pretty great, so I'll stick with that. I'm down with that.
I got a turtle. You guys want to see it?
Okay.
No? All right, fine. Fuck you.
Hey, I said okay.
You're not going to see a turtle.
So Justin,
I can't see your
yeah, I got like an amazing lens flare
because of all that sick lens flare.
So yeah, I got Michael Bay here.
Bay.
Fuck you guys so much.
So like 4 days ago, Justin, was working on his the Gok, something Gok. The hell is that weird?
Zogok.
Zogok. I
So
love
many Goks. Everybody's Gok is out.
The ultimate Gok. It's all you need to remember. Is the best one.
it is, but don't forget the Zoc is pretty good.
I have to look this up. We're gonna confirm Matt's Busta status right now.
I know Zog's real. I know Zog is a god.
Busta, straight Busta. Zoc is ugly.
Sorry.
You have one chance to redeem yourself. Use it wisely.
All right. I'll
He's not gonna.
shoot.
It doesn't have to be right now. You can sit on it for a little while, but
It won't be
just
right.
remember, it's always going to be in the back of my head now.
All right.
He,
I have a Cubalay's garbage.
Okay, there you go. Redeemed.
I don't even know what happened in the background here. But yeah, Justin was working on that, and I was like, man, how are you so productive in 2 days? Why can't I ever do something in 2 days? And so the next day I started a 2-day project. It did pretty okay.
I think it looks sick. I
What
think
was
it also looks like an Ava that was half painted, made a baby with a GM.
Oh,
But in a good way.
my contest entry name was Neon Jagan Evangelion.
Oh my god.
Similarities.
I feel like if you had just put like a little bit of orange on it.
It has orange details. They don't show up very well.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're solid. You're solid.
I didn't do a ton of orange details. But
That's
I mean,
amazing.
people, are, purple, neon green, and orange are all complementary. Like, if you do a purple paint job, like, green and orange just make sense.
I can't.
You can be on anything like green and orange. If they're not, if green and orange aren't in the cards, you're already gonna fail.
Well, I mean, they're just like the first thing in the arsenal. So it's just funny that it's like, yeah, it's the same paint job, but like I didn't intentionally make it all Ava-rific. Not like it has a nerve decal on it or anything.
Might as well go for it though.
Yeah.
I can't stand Avang.
Well, the other thing is you didn't really pick a theme. It's just the same colors.
Just whenever I see purple and green in general, I'm just Evangelion. That's what I see.
I mean, it speaks volumes to how successful Anna was while being a total crazy.
Yeah. I'll stick to Gunbuster and Shin Godzilla. I tried.
So I loved Gunbuster too. It's like the same team that did Gurren Lagann. But Gunbuster 1, man, nothing is as Hideki Anno as, oh my god, the climax battle scene. Oh no, we're just gonna do stills with number of kill count instead of actually showing you the fight scene.
True.
It was like, what? This is like, well, animation budget ran out on the last episode. The most
True.
epic thing ever. The final episode. It's gonna be so epic. It's a bunch of stills with subtitles.
That's true.
Yeah, I hate when like they run out of budget on a show and it just completely ruins the show.
Oh yeah.
We wanted to make it through this show called Blade and Soul. Like we were really interested in it, but we were determined to make it to the end. But you could tell about 2/3 they just ran out of money. There was so much rehash animation and so many really glaringly obvious flaws, like people in the background just walking in place, not going anywhere.
Oh, like Adam Seed. You know, we're halfway through. It's 4 recap episodes in a row.
Oh,
There was some anime I was watching like way long time ago that kind of stuff like really bothered me, like background characters that were just like completely frozen while there was like a conversation going on, and I had to stop watching it. Like
You're part of the match.
Actually into anime, it was something that was on, and I was like, what in the hell?
Yeah, you don't really impress me as the type.
It's even more upsetting when you realize how expensive anime is in Japan.
Oh yeah, like the Blu-ray boxes cost like $300 for like 20.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. It's insane numbers.
wow.
We were looking, and because my wife's like, "Oh, I just want to get one thing." I was like, "No," because it's like hundreds of dollars. 12-episode show. It's like, okay, you're looking at like $150. Enjoy.
Lay side.
I think the thing that shocked me the most while I was over there was just the lack of English.
Lack of what?
English.
Why is that surprising?
Yeah.
Okay, so with all like the anime I've watched and all the other things, I always had an idea that there was at least like a moderate amount of English-speaking people there.
Got it.
They use English in their shows a lot. They really do.
Well, it's a required class.
Dude, nobody there speaks it. Nobody.
Or just,
I'm not saying like
I
some
feel like
people don't.
they speak
saying
the way that
I was there for 10 days in Tokyo. I think I ran into 3 people that do any English whatsoever. It just really caught me off guard.
Huh. I was told that like everybody tries to speak English at you, but
Nope.
no. Huh.
Nobody would. The girl at the Gundam Cafe, she was the only one.
You're probably way too tall. You're way too intimidating for them to even try.
Not really.
You're a
I mean-
tall guy though, right?
5'11"? I mean,
That's slightly taller than me, but I'm only 5'8".
I would say the average height there is probably about 5'8". I wasn't like colossally taller, and there were people taller than me. There was one dude who was like 6'6".
That when you took that picture in front of Mandarake, and it looks like
Okay,
you're
okay. That store was
over to get.
comically. Everybody was ducking to go in that store. I don't know. It was comically short.
How is that legal? That seems like actually dangerous.
It is. Courtney's like 5'2", and I think she had a duck to get in. Like it was just stupidly short. I have no idea why it was so short.
I thought that was a camera trick at first. I was like, oh man, Peter Jackson over here making hobbits out of Mandarake.
No, you just had to like crawl to get into that store.
People freaking work there. Imagine
And what's weird is when you get to the other side, it's a normal door. They just like built to make it all tiny.
That's bizarre. In the U.S., there's building codes against stuff like that. Like, it's
Oh yeah,
bad
there's no way they could.
to have a door like that because people will hit their heads and you will get sued.
Yep. Yeah, there's no way that would have flew.
I'm still looking forward to going next year sometime.
Yeah, I definitely want to go again. Now that I know a couple things to prepare for.
It's funny, like everybody at work is like been or going. One of my coworkers, like his fiance, is there. He lived there for 4 years working somewhere.
Damn.
So he's like there, like he's been there like every couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go Halloween next time.
You're gonna go Halloween?
Yeah. They're big on Halloween. They're really big on Halloween.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like the main holiday that kind of branched over there that I noticed.
I knew that the Nightmare Before Christmas is insanely popular, but I didn't know that they celebrated Halloween.
Yeah, we went to just one time at Disneyland. We actually went to Disney Sea, which is like a park that's all sea themed stuff
Okay.
or aquatic themed stuff.
Cool.
And they already had a ton of Halloween stuff set up, and that was only in like early September.
Wow. That's cool.
How long did you go for?
10 days, maybe a little bit less.
How much did you end up spending?
Way less than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I thought it was going to be like, we brought a lot of money because I thought it was going to be like bankrupt Central.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking every time.
But no, the cost of living there is ultra low. So we did an Airbnb instead of a hotel, and I think that cost about $45 a night.
I
Oh,
hear
okay.
that's the way to go because the Japanese hotels, it's not by room, it's by number of people.
I don't even know because we just wanted to do something authentic.
Huh.
We just Airbnb it away. We did. Sorry, I was trying to think on what else we did. Food's really cheap there. Their portions are small and their food's really cheap. I think the most expensive meal was like $28, and that was all you can eat sushi, but for 2 people.
Oh my God, I would eat so much.
We did. I mean, we were eating until we were like sick.
Oh, jeez.
We got all of our money out via ATMs. That way we didn't have to deal with customs. Because if you try to bring like large amounts of actual cash, they give you a bunch of shit.
Yep.
So what we did was there's a 7-Eleven. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. Every single block corner, there's a 7-Eleven. Like
That's amazing. I love 7-Eleven.
I love
and
Yeah.
they all have ATMs. So you just pop in. They're all the same ATM. You just toss them in, get out the money you need for that day or that 2 days, whatever.
Huh.
Just withdraw directly in yen. Are the
Yeah, it
ATMs
was-
in English?
So all the trying to think on how to word this. All the subway, like metro, so they have a huge metro thing. That's how we got around. We just only use the metro.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cheap. I mean, pretty much everywhere was under $5 to get to, and then $5 to get home.
Well, isn't that like the primary mode of transportation there? Is walking in the metro in the city?
Yeah. Because we didn't really want to battle with like cabs or anything because we don't speak English, and the metro is so cheap, and all the signs were in English, all the directions were in English.
Nice.
So, and I just use Google Maps the whole time.
Thanks.
My Airbnb came with a little Wi-Fi pocket thing,
Cool.
but I had unlimited data anyway. I have international data, so that wasn't really a big deal. But I just used that to get around. I just bought a big external battery pack and threw it in my backpack, so my phone would always have juice, so I could get around with Google Maps all day.
Nice.
We never got lost, not once.
That's awesome.
Yo, it was all pretty easy to get to. We just looked at.
Tim definitely talked about getting lost.
No, we didn't get lost at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, says something about Zach's map making skills, I guess.
Oh well, see, we didn't make maps. We just.
I think Zach got lost on purpose. I think that was the goal.
I mean, Google Maps. I mean, it's Google Maps, man. It tells you exactly where to go. Like, walk this direction for 200 meters, turn right. Like, you can't really fuck it up.
Where the Mandarakes at? All right, take me to all of them.
Dude, there's so many. You have no idea.
I do have an idea. I shop online there regularly, and you can choose all the different storefronts to ship from.
Yeah, so like
A lot.
in Akihabara, which was the main place we stayed, and we went there 3 days straight, or 3 days total. I think 2 days, and then the very last day we went again just to get a couple odd and end things.
Mhm.
But
That seems like
there was
a
2 at Akihabara, and then there was 1 at that mall. Actually, that mall. So there wasn't really 1. They were like each one was specific. So like 1 was Gunpla, 1 was toys, 1 was this,
Uh-huh.
and there's like 8 of them.
That's awesome. Jungle is like that in LA because Jungle's like a Mandarake style competitor in Japan. So in a little
Jungle's in California.
we have Anime Jungle in LA. So in Little Tokyo, there's 3 Jungle locations. They have a cosplay storefront, they have a Gundam and collection storefront, and then they have like a used book and character shop. So like all the Sega like Gashapon toys and stuff are in the thing and the used book side. So they have 3 little
awesome.
all right next to each other in Little Tokyo. Yeah, we go every year when we're down there. But because it's a lot of used stuff, we're you never know what you're gonna find. Like this year, I got the entire Akira manga for like $70 off list. But the last 2 years, I'd never bought anything to use book side because there was nothing that I wanted.
Yeah, we found a couple. We ended up going to a lot of stores you wouldn't normally think of because they were like mixed bags, but they just had really cool things for other people.
That's cool.
our biggest issue was actually just we packed too much clothes. We really struggled. Like we thought it was gonna. It's hotter. It's a lot hotter than it is here. A lot more humid.
Mhm.
So we ended up having like a lot of pants and sweaters that we wish we didn't bring that we needed when we left, but we definitely didn't need when we got there. And that kind of sucked packing. I think it took us like 3 hours to get our bags fully packed. Not by weight, but just space.
Yeah, that's rough. I can buy more sweatshirts when I'm home. Dye clothing.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah, it was
humidity.
definitely a push for conserving.
I'll have to bring those vacuum seal bags to like minimize the clothing space.
Yeah, I would definitely. My big recommendations would be go to your bank, make sure your card's unlocked internationally, because
That's
even
important.
though we did that, Courtney's wasn't, and that was a huge hassle.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking to us about that.
Yeah, because we couldn't. I don't know what we were doing wrong. I could not call internationally. If I tried, it would just error saying the numbers were invalid. But if someone called me, I could press call back. It'd be the exact same numbers, and it'd work. No idea why. I could never figure it out.
Cell service are you on?
So I have Sprint, but once you get there, you actually have to change to SoftBank. You
Oh,
don't have Sprint.
that is the one nice thing about AT&T is like you can use the same SIM card everywhere.
Well, they might use it differently though, because they have like different ways they transmit data and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it didn't take long to figure out. I just Googled it because I had that. Like I said, I had that Wi-Fi hub, so I just used that to Google everything.
Oh yeah.
So that's how I was able to fix her bank card and her and the phone, so both the phones could work.
Not that much free Wi-Fi in Japan.
I don't know if any of it's really free. I mean, you have to pay for it. Like you go to cafes and they charge you out the ass there, and then you get Wi-Fi. I honestly didn't mess with it because I didn't need it. I have unlimited data, so I didn't need Wi-Fi.
Jacob, he's unhooked. He's unlimited. He has all the data.
Well, Sprint has like
He's
they
on
don't
a-
have a data plan. You just use it.
In a world without data plans, one man has all the data.
You'd be wishing you had it all when you went there, man. Using Google Maps all the time.
But yeah, well, I'll have to get my my DNS to point to you once net neutrality is shelved, so that I can get all of your data, since you have all of it.
Yeah, good luck getting to everything. I might not be paying for your packages. Who does not have a subscription to Google Maps?
Thanks, Ajit Pi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's a great question.
Was really divided, but I think we've all really come together in our hatred of Mr. Pie.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a nice change.
I've actually ran into a few people who really still support him with really weird reasonings. But so the maps are in both. They have English. Now the street names are usually in Japanese, but the directions they give you, like Google Maps gives you, is in English. So it's kind of disorienting a little bit.
It obviously works though.
The metro is like 100% that has English translations, but actual streets, like streets, they sometimes will be in Japanese. It doesn't really matter because I just know turn left in 100 meters.
Right? That's easy enough.
Yeah, I don't have to know what the road is. It's the road in 100 meters.
That's fair. It's not like I read the street signs in the States when I'm using Google Maps.
Yeah, you just take exit 12. It's the same thing.
A visual map. That's easy enough, right?
Because we're always walking. Other than that, we just use the metro. And it'll tell you on the metro. Like, it'll say, like, take this metro 7 stops, then get on metro orange, whatever.
That's nice.
Just do that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the only time we really goofed up was when we were getting to the airport. We were actually leaving on a different airport.
Uh-huh.
And we got a little confused. And we took it 1 stop too far and we had to back up. Because you were going the same direction, but you had to jump to the train like 1 over.
Gotcha. That's tough.
But it wasn't a big deal. It didn't cost us any more money. And you go to an airport a billion hours early anyway.
That's a universal fact these days.
So many damn. This is ridiculous.
I don't understand the context of so many damn. It's ridiculous.
Oh, so there is like 10 dark green runners, and so for like this arm, it uses like so it's just one forearm, and it's like E here, H here, and D here, and they're all green, and they're all the forearm.
Yep.
Why not put them all in the same runner?
Master grades.
And these runners are tiny.
More.
Look how tiny these runners are. They're like
Get
little baby runners.
They're tiny. Why is that not a single runner?
It's just really stupid because I keep putting runners back thinking I won't need it, and then it's like, oh, you know that other green forearm piece? Like the forearm. So the forearm is 3 pieces, and they're all 3 on different runners, even though they're all 3 dark green.
Oh, it's because you're on the P Bandai. So the original part of the arm was on a white runner, and then it's one of the P Bandai runners for like the wrist cuff. Because that's how
I'm sure it is, but it's just stupid, you know.
Well, sometimes they set up the original runner with it's like a 3/4, and they only put in the mold for the last corner for the P Bandai one. And those are the P Bandais where you have a bunch of extra parts. But the molds are all set up differently. I really like looking at the layout for the parts to see, like, try to figure out how they swap in chunks of the steel molds to like make a bigger mold. Because like anytime the runner's got the little nubs on the end, it means that it was like a part of a long runner, and they just fold it in half to snap the runners apart.
Put it in the box.
Yeah. And then sometimes you can like obviously tell that there's like a chunk of like they block off like a quarter of the mold that has like P Bandai parts, or like sometimes it's like things like all the different Jeggins, like it's all like mostly the same mold, and they just like add and remove parts for the different Jeggins. A lot of the grunts are like that, like Zaku's, where it's like, oh, the other, the F2 gun would be over here if it was an F2, or
But it's not.
Mm.
Ugh, man, they put these nubs in the worst spot. Oh, it's like a troll. It's like, so the nub is like, it's like this little slope.
Oh.
And then the nubs go right there at the end of the slope. So if you try to sand it, you just hit the flat part.
Oh. Unpopular opinion, I actually hate undergating because it prevents the pieces from fitting together well. Like
I hate excessive undergating.
I hate when it's
undergated
and it's not coated. Like
Dragon Momoko would like undergate everything, and while I appreciate Dragon Momoko for what they did, you ain't gotta undergate everything, bro.
Rest in peace.
500 undergated pieces.
It gets very like, and sometimes those undergates were like in unnecessarily tight quarters.
Oh yeah, all undergating is.
Oh, so I guess to put it bluntly, so when we went to Japan, we saved up $10,000.
Okay.
I think we spent a third of it or less.
Sweet. So you came home and you're like, I'm gonna get an addition and buy a new garage.
We did buy some new stuff for the house and for each other, just like things we wanted but we couldn't find there. Like, I'm a big fan of Tales stuff, like the Tales of video games. So there's a couple things I really wanted that I couldn't find there, so I just went online and bought them off eBay.
Good for you.
But ultimately, I mean, we really didn't. And when I give you that price range, I mean, that's including like the flight, the Airbnb, like everything. Like that's
awesome.
That's the money we set aside for the trip. Like we really didn't spend much at all. Well, hell, I bought a new car when we got home.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. Like 2 weeks after.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. Even if I did give you a hard time about it.
Yeah, I think next time we go, probably, like, I would also say really the most expensive thing was the flights. Really pay attention to flights using Google, because you can find, like, I'll put it this way. The recommended flights, if you use, like, Expedia or some shit, was, like, $2,000. I think we found ours for, like, $450.
Nice.
And we had one layover. We had one layover.
Did you guys go in the summer?
We went September 8th, like, really early September.
I don't know
where the time that wouldn't suck. Like, we wanted to see the cherry blossoms and stuff, but we heard it was really crowded then.
It's supposed to be really rough. I know the biggest thing is don't go during Golden Week because everything's and everybody streets.
Yeah, because everything's closed.
Super packed and like there's nothing to do.
Yeah, well, that's why we picked that week, was because it was really dead. We thought it would be cheap. It was for the most part. Like I don't think we got hit with a couple like surprise fees, but they weren't anything bad. Nothing you wouldn't expect from normal, traveling.
Sure.
Like the fact we got there and it rains every day, so we're like, oh, we need umbrellas.
Is that seasonal or is that year round like Florida?
I have no idea. I think it's year round. I will say this: we found umbrellas in our apartment, and we used those, so we didn't have to buy any. But the whole time we were considering buying them because, like, man, we really could use a bigger umbrella. It's not like thunderstorms; it's just constantly raining.
That's a bummer. Nothing like a rainy vacation. I'm not a big fan of rain.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked a little bit. It was really nice when it rained a little bit in Tokyo. So we went to Disney. It was hot. It was like 97. So it started to mist a little, and that was awesome.
I can see that. Well, like in Florida, it rains every day for like 15 minutes, and it's like, oh shit, it's great. I'm cooling down, and it's gonna go right back to muggy.
Yeah,
for 15 minutes, everything's fine.
I think 2 of the days it pretty much rained all day, just lightly. It never was like a heavy storm. It was always light rain, but it was very, very humid. That was a hard adjustment for us. It was very humid. Like,
oh, because you're in Pennsylvania?
No, near DC.
Oh, yeah, okay. DC can get pretty humid in the summer.
It does, but this was like ultra humid. Like the lowest humidity that I remember of any time was 50%. The lowest.
I hate humidity so much.
Yeah, dude, you're like everything's
pretty humid. I know. I lived here for 20 years.
We literally we went in the apartment, and the second got in the apartment, just took all of our clothes off, and then just showered.
I lived in Louisiana for a year, where it's 150% humidity year round, and like you take a shower and like feel all clean, and you walk out your front door, and it's like someone like urinated into a gym towel and then microwaved that for 30 minutes and just you in the face with it over and over. Outside was disgusting.
Yeah, that was the one cool part when I went to Arizona, dude. It's like no humidity at all. It's a desert.
Amazing.
It's super dry. Like you feel
it works the way it's supposed to. It evaporates and you cool off from it. Like you never get sweaty and gross, like because it just evaporates off.
Right.
I love Arizona. American desert, awesome. One of my favorite places. Have you been to Sedona?
No, I only went to Chandler, Scottsdale, which is both right outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, okay. I've driven through Phoenix on the highway, but we were always going to the national parks and stuff.
It's really nice. It's like really well designed cities.
It's a pretty state.
Everyone else is like, shut up, we don't care.
All right, I'm gonna take a 5. I'll see you guys short. I'll be right back shortly.
All right.
Oh, I missed a piece. I was like, why does this look so ugly?
Because it's the Ultron.
Fuck you. Hey, what can I say that will demonetize your videos instantly so I can just start doing that?
Oh. I messed that up.
Oh, there it is. Oh, of course, it's another green piece. I keep looking for all the runners that are anything but green because I'm like, oh, I got 7 green runners out. I don't need another one, but yes, I do. Man, Justin, I would never take you to Japan with me, though. Never. You would take so long in every store.
Do what?
I said I never want you to go to Japan. You would take so long at every store.
Probably.
Oh, I certainly. Oh, this is quiet and weird.
Sorry, I'm focusing on something.
Justin, they're asking you what you're building.
I'm working on the GM Kamoof.
Kamoof? I think I've heard of that one.
It's the same as every other GM, but its toes are slanted slightly more upwards.
Ah,
Except it's actually a Zaku.
oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
This has been like a grail kit of mine for a very long time.
Really?
Did you buy it, or did you like?
I traded for it.
Ooh, fancy. What are you guys working on, audience?
I keep bouncing back and forth between the chat and the thing.
Well, I don't care what you're working on. You already told me.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you next time I see you.
You ain't gonna smack me.
Right now, I'm trying to convert a World War II, I don't know, 1/78 scale, like landing craft and make it some sort of carrier for
What the
like
hell is?
the hover tanks from the MS team. So it's just a boat, but I'm adding gun to it.
Well, Justin went offline on us. It's cold.
Really? We lost him?
Oh, he's back.
Cutting out. And Summer's on Netflix.
Oh,
You want me to fix that next time I visit? I can make sure.
What?
I can make sure you guys never watch Netflix again.
All right, I think all this is pretty much ready to go, so I can start painting. So let us.
This go like that. One. You know, the wing hands kind of suck because, you know, they're just pre-formed. They can't, like, pose them.
Well, that was weird.
But they're also really stable, so I'll give them that.
Who you calling stable?
Not you.
I know it. It's
Well,
really
seriously, like,
unusual.
they hold whatever you put in them. They usually hold pretty well. Like they don't go anywhere.
What are you talking about?
The wing hands, because they don't have the opposable fingers or anything. They're just like you just pop them in and there they are forever.
I like those. I like that style hand more.
Yeah, especially if you want it to be like posed permanently, because you just glue that sucker in there. Never comes undone.
The seed kits have those,
Oh yeah.
and I love.
I don't know if I've ever built a seed kit. I built the Dobbin or Dragon Momoko, I don't remember, whichever one, for that Strike Gundam.
That's a recast of the old one. Same thing. It comes with those hands.
Yeah, it had set hands. I think. Oh no, I did build a seed kit. I built the IWSP Strike.
There you go. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I still have it. It's a pretty kit. I didn't do half bad on that one.
I used to really want that fucking thing, like really bad.
I really liked it. And then I did it, and you don't want it anymore.
I'm
You
just
know
a
you'll never
just a
amount to
strike
that
nut.
skill level.
I like to strike a lot.
Crossfade said he really likes that wound wort from the QQ. I bought that kit, and I was like, oh, I can review it. Like, I can build it and review it. I couldn't finish it. It was just so painful to build.
I finished it.
It was the worst experience. I don't know. Maybe I got a bad batch. It was, like, impossible to build.
You just have to do
It's
work
a tough kit.
every part. Third parties like that.
It was, no.
Every part has flash, and you have to really, really take care of every part.
No, I've built a lot of third-party kits that were really smooth and not too bad. That one wasn't.
Justin had a great time with that the SDGM or the SDMG 78. Mine
That
I
thing-
couldn't finish. It's like so hard to put together. I feel like I must have a bad batch because somebody at SCGMC finished it too, and like I've spent days on it, and I have like the legs done-ish. And like I can't even get like the thrusters in the back of the legs.
I think I only did the chest, and I couldn't even get past the chest.
Wrong ones.
It just kept falling apart, or they didn't fit, and I had to mod them. It was just
The wound ward definitely had a lot of fit issues, but I was able to get it together. It just took a bunch of work. The SDMG I was not able to finish. It's still on the shelf, half done. And like, there's so many places where it doesn't fit. So I feel like I got a bad one because everybody else has been like, "Oh, this is fun. I did not have a hard time with this." And I'm like, "Well, I did not have that experience."
the 135 GPO 4 head I did. That was a really nice build. That held up really well, and needed almost no mods.
That looked
That's
like
because I did all the work.
No, you didn't. You just snapped it. You didn't even get rid of the nubs. Nubbin boy.
nubs for life.
No, he did do a lot of work on it though. But it was
I just couldn't bring myself to paint it.
the Dobbin Zeta. It doesn't look the best, but it wasn't very hard to build.
The
Dobbin Zeta was ugly.
The strike was really pretty easy to build. I'm trying to think of other third-party kits I've done.
what the hell is that? The Model Comprehend Z went together. C together pretty easy for me. But it just had like a lot of things that like didn't make sense for painting, so I was modding it and then Justin, and like a dialogue.
I think it's going to only be settled one way. Blood War. Fight to the death. Winner gets to say if it was good or bad. Third-party kits.
Y'all don't get to say that you built a bad third-party kit until you've built the Cute Cube Barzam.
We were just talking about how trash the Cube Warm War was.
I was listening. But that kit is immaculate compared to the Barzan version.
I'll take your word for it. I really like Q cubes, so
I literally, like, even with glue, had trouble getting the head together.
That's rough, buddy.
Like, nothing fits. Nothing. It's all too loose. Nothing fits over the frame flush. It's the worst conversion I've ever had in my life.
Well, that's the thing with metal molds is depending on their heat, they change size.
Well, whoever was in charge of that one needs to be fired.
I'm fine with that.
Like, Zach gave up on it, too. Like, he was going to build it and review it, and you just can't.
The Barzam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got, like, one leg, like, partly assembled and was like, nope.
I'm out. To the trash with you.
Another thing is, like, there's not really much of a drive to build it because it doesn't really have any detail. It's a really strange real grade conversion. Like, if it was a high grade conversion, I could totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a real grade conversion with no detail.
That is pretty unexpectedly odd.
I feel like there's a level of expectation that comes along with that.
I mean, you know, you real grade people, you really like it.
There's something about the suffering, Tom.
The suffering,
The
the
suffering.
unpaintability. I don't know how you paint real grades, man.
I paint the frame. What are you talking about? The unpaintable frame.
My paint too thick. My paint too thick. I don't know.
I put paint straight on that frame. No primer, nothing.
Well,
No
that's
problem.
probably where you get things to fit.
Now, what I want to know is how Henry, back in the day, painted one with rattle cans.
That is a good question. Henry's got some magic.
When that man puts himself to something,
He get it done.
he get it done.
He seems like a pleasant gentleman. I have never met him in the flesh.
I would like to one day.
Yeah, I gotta finish my Helios punch card.
What?
I'm meeting all the members in person.
Have you met anybody outside of the Cali people?
Yeah, I met the whole New York crew.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The NorCal and the SoCal crew are pretty separated, so it was a while before we met bots because they're like a 7 or 8 hour drive away.
Oh wow.
You know, it's like Florida to North Carolina, or taller than that. It's you know most of the Western Seaboard. But yeah, I met the whole New York crew.
Soon, Tom. It's going to happen.
Yeah, Tom, it's gonna happen.
Ray came to the wedding.
Who?
Ray?
Oh yeah. I was in Japan then.
It's true, you were. You had the best excuse.
My excuse was pretty good. I'm poor.
I actually did plan to go originally, but then wedding.
And I don't own a suit.
You what? You don't.
I don't own a suit.
People, we had somebody show up from the Derby crew like in cargo shorts. A bunch of the older attendees at the wedding weren't very happy about that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I can imagine. That would make me feel slightly better, but I'd still feel like it's
That you weren't the only guy in cargo shorts?
I wouldn't have cared.
I certainly wouldn't have cared because it's not my wedding.
But when I get married, it's gonna be casual. Y'all can just wear what you want. I don't care.
You're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I've already regretted it. She's already.
Yeah, I heard that little shriek in the background there, buddy.
I mean,
I know you didn't say what I think you said.
I'm gonna live stream my wedding.
Uh,
we were
Someone's
thinking
gonna
about,
dox you.
because we have some friends who work at Twitch, and they were trying to get us to do it because like a bunch of the people in California couldn't travel, and we're like, oh, we wanna do it. You should live stream it. Like, there's way too much work to set up. The idea is great.
Tell your Twitch people to make me partner.
So even one of the employees who runs a StarCraft team had to work pretty hard to become a partner.
Really?
Yeah, the rules are the same for everybody. It's nothing if not consistently. I don't know if fair is the right word, but when your employees have to do everything that their customers have to do, that's pretty good dog fooding.
I'm down with that.
Do you have to like stream every day to get a partnership?
I don't know what the exact rules are, but I do know that it's pretty challenging.
You have to stream a lot. There's like a set of achievements on Twitch, and like as you stream, you'll unlock them.
Yeah.
And when you get a certain number of achievements, you'll hit affiliate. And then when you hit affiliate, you unlock the next set of achievements.
Mhm.
And they're nuts. Like one of them is like have 1,000 people in your chat at once.
Jeez.
Like the bar is pretty high.
I'm sure it's all data driven, where people make it. So,
Dude, even Instagram has stuff like that. So on Instagram, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like on the stories, they're like swipe up to join my Twitch or YouTube or whatever. You have to have 10,000 followers on Instagram to even do that, to have that ability.
wow.
Yeah. I'm like, man, my 2,000 followers is not gonna get me there.
It's way more than I got.
2,000. That's
Join my Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah, swipe up to join my Patreon. Yeah, you gotta have 10K followers to start that crap. It sucks, man.
Do what?
I'm not so good at the social medias.
To be honest, sir, I don't know many Instagram people who have 10K followers that do modeling. Like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4.
it's just not that big enough. Not, it's not gaming or anything like that.
Yeah, unless you're one of those, like, I just share other people's work.
Hey guys, I'm telling you.
That's the way to do it, man. Just be one of those people.
It's gonna be the next what, Justin?
It's gonna be the next wave.
Let's
I
see.
feel like it's old wave.
It's gonna be Gunpla thoughts all over the
Oh,
place.
stop.
I know that when Hang was in Japan, all the old Japanese modeling guys are lamenting the fact that like collectible card games are killing modeling in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that
I
was
always found this to be such a lazy gimmick. It's just the same artwork you can find online for an exorbitant fake price.
well in Japan. Like you can play the CCG and then like go to an arcade and like it unlocks stuff in the in the game. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh in real life. You know what I mean?
We could be there, but America hates cool things like arcades.
We just don't have a social gathering place the way that Japan does for the like the rail and stuff like that.
You know what the big thing we don't have is? Dollar coins.
Oh yeah, well Japan has what, $5 coins?
They have $1 and $5 dollar coins. And I'm telling you, man, you go to those arcades, it's like, oh, I got a pocket full of coins here. I'll just drop them in, and you forget that they're $1 each.
That would be nice, though. Like,
I will say that
huge pocket of change.
it's impossible to get them on the first try. It takes like at least 10, And even then, when you walk away, somebody walks up, open the case, and fixes whatever you were working on.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love arcades though.
it's not. You can't get it on the first try. You just can't. It's impossible.
so
Like, they're
what?
designed that way.
It's like it's like tickets then, where like there's a prize like center, and you have to get enough points to be able to pick a prize, or
Oh no, I'm talking about like all the different. So they have like 2 sets of games. They have
Yep.
like arcade games.
Yep.
Which usually you don't get anything for, except like you'll get chips where you can save your data, so you
Oh,
can come back and play again. But everything else are just like various types of crane games. They have like a whole bunch of different styles of crane games, and those have like really good prizes inside, like tons of
You
stuff.
can
like
play them
exclusive
online.
figures and video games and all kinds of stuff.
hmm that's really cool.
You can't win them, man. You can't. Like we won a few, but we dropped way more money than I should have.
Well, you said you didn't spend that much. You didn't break the bank on the trip anyway, so
No, but I probably spent a good $100 on arcade machines.
well, I mean, now you have that experience. Now you have this story. That was $100 story right there.
Yep, that's how I see it too.
I paid more
I
for.
got a lot of stuff out of them because we did win quite a few. It just took a lot of tries. But when you're trying to get like a keychain and you're already $5 deep, you're like, man, do I buckle down and just unlock this sucker, or do I give up and lose $5 over a keychain?
Psychological game theory.
Yeah, it's the art of it. It's gambling, dude. It's just gambling.
Oh, it absolutely is. The same thing with tickets in any U.S. based thing. Where it's like, oh, I need to. They're all like, all the modern machines are all like, they look like casino machines.
Yep.
I mean, last time we were at Dave and Buster's, me and our friend were playing one that was like basically roulette.
Yeah, thin lines between gaming and gambling at this point. I mean, honestly, I think loot boxes are just gambling. I mean, you're paying money for the chance of getting something cool.
Oh, it absolutely is. They get around
You know what you're getting. It could be shit. It could be nothing.
no cash value. That's why they win. The house always wins the loot boxes.
Yep.
It's despicable.
You might have got that cool Overwatch skin, but Blizzard got $30 for nothing.
It's one of the few things that League of Legends is actually okay about. Like, do you want, the only thing we sell is cosmetic, and like it's upfront. This is how much the cosmetic thing is, and you buy it and unlock it right now.
Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of loot box systems. It's usually my turnoff for most games.
I won't play anything with a gacha anymore.
We talked about this last night,
We did. I was a little loopy though.
but you were still right.
Basically, like if the core mechanic for the game is any sort of gacha system, I'm out. If there's no clear path to unlocking the high level stuff, I'm out.
I can respect that.
It's not a game at that point. It's just you're an RNG.
Yep.
That's turned me off of a lot of games on the phone.
It's cool to live in the future. It's crappy how crappy the future actually is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see how slowly everything's just starting to become so cyberpunkish. Like all the corporations and stuff taking over, and everything being about dollars as everyone just slaves away. And
Disney, the overlords. What is Fox again?
A division of Disney.
21st Century Fox.
Welcome to Taco Bell, a division of Disney. They really just needed the acquisition to corner the restaurant streaming business.
dude, I can't wait till Taco Bell comes out with a credit card.
Now that's a credit card I can get behind.
Are you talking about Demolition Man, where Taco Bell was the only restaurant left?
Was it?
In Demolition Man, which was a terrible movie but great at the same time, the Taco Bell was the only winner of the franchise wars. So like all the restaurants fought until only Taco Bell was left. So at one point they go out like to dinner, and the big deal is that it's like they go to Taco Bell, but it's like a fancy meal because Taco Bell is the only restaurant they serve everything.
I mean, they do thin down. There's definitely some people who've come and gone. A lot of mom and pop places are just gone now.
Mm-hmm. It depends on the environment. The Bay Area still has a lot of independent restaurants, but like we only have one that's like a quasi. It's like a quick food. It's not quite fast food. They only have like one location. It's pretty good, but it's a pretty long drive for me. I ate there more when I lived close to it.
I continue to torture myself by not putting these in any kind of order.
Oh, all your runners?
Yeah.
Some
I
people
keep telling myself, oh, I'll just put them alphabetical, and I keep not doing it.
those runner organizers and stuff, and it's like, yeah.
No. I mean, I could just stack them in the box. It's just the fact that, like, right now I could just sit down and organize them, but I just keep flipping around the pages.
I mean, it'll get done eventually.
Yep. I'm like, yeah, when I'm done.
Yeah. Oh my God, the sun. I have like horrible slatted blinds, and like
I see that.
every time I look at it, it's like I keep moving my computer. Eventually, it's gonna like fall off the desk.
Yeah, it's pretty much nighttime here now, so I don't have to worry about that. It's pitch black.
I'm jealous. It's dark here already.
Yeah, same here. Actually, there's a window in my screen. The blinds are down though. Oh, actually, my little Anna's poking out on my screen too.
I live in the past here in California, in the before times.
Lens flare. That lens flare. I'm sorry, but that word is banned in Helios chat.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna build a high grade lens flare. It's gonna be the best. Actually, the thing that I was thinking about the other day, I like wanted to do like a street scene and put like street lights on it. And I was looking at street lights at night, and I'm like, all they are is a lens flare, like with or without my glasses. Like, how would you even model that? I don't think there's a way to do it.
You shouldn't, and you wouldn't
Don't.
if you respect me
Well, like natural
at all.
Like I want to model the street lamp the way that
Even a little bit.
to me. I don't like it in film, but like if I'm getting a model from real life and I want to make it look realistic, it is a thing that occurs in nature, as you can obviously see on my camera every time.
I don't know, man. I just hear it's real popular with the crowds.
The it crowd.
The voting crowds.
There wasn't any in the Last Jedi and Star Wars, thank God, because J.J. Abrams wasn't there.
I think we're gonna go on Tuesday now. I thought we were gonna go last night or today.
I keep getting pushed back because the people all want to go together.
Oh, thanks.
That's happening.
Go see it without him, Jacob.
What?
I said, go see it without him. You don't need nobody.
You gonna go with me?
I said, go see it by yourself.
Fuck you. You gonna go with me?
Saying that Justin is no one.
How come you don't want to go with me, Justin?
Because I haven't seen the last one.
The one that came out like a year ago or 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You're not missing anything.
You've had 2 years to watch it.
I know I have. And I haven't.
Justin standing by his convictions.
I used to be a huge Star Wars fan when I was younger,
Me too.
and then I realized that it's not that good. I don't know. Star Wars is difficult to talk about because every time I do, I piss somebody off. So I just don't.
That's fair.
It's like that with everything now these days, though.
I know, but my big thing is I hated Rogue One. I thought it was so lazy and so cliche, and honestly, really poorly directed overall. And people just love that movie.
Oh, Rogue One? I don't understand why.
There's not a single. It was so predictable. There wasn't a single moment that I was like, "Oh, didn't expect that."
I think I have met pieces of cardboard with more character than most of the characters in that film.
Oh, I know. I love it. And even their dialogue together just felt really weird and disconnected. Where did you get that gun? Don't worry about it. Okay. Like, what? What do you mean, okay? What? The prisoner with a gun.
What did I do for the film? Nothing. Then why is it still in the film?
What is this? The Room with Tommy Wiseau?
Pretty much. That's how I felt about it. It was
I
bad.
did not steal it. This gun is mine.
He's like, and it was on his ship, just sitting on his back seat. How the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure I'd know if somebody was just holding something from my back seat.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Dude, have you seen the thing where it's that, but like, you know, every time it's like you know, it was like The Last Jedi with Tommy Wiseau, and you know,
Star Wars the time.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hamilton
I love that.
football hit in the face.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then the part with the when he makes him explode and Luke starts laughing like the Joker.
Yes.
I love that. Like that's exactly if Luke ever went evil, that's what I would want. I want him to laugh like the Joker. Just to hear that in a Star Wars movie. I don't care how out of place it would be.
Mark
Totally
Hamill
out of place, man.
was the best
Totally
Joker.
reasonable.
Mark Hamill, I love Mark Hamill's Joker.
Like everybody who plays the Joker plays like some weird like version of the Joker. And Mark Hamill just played the Joker.
Tom, your screen is completely unviewable at this point.
I can't see my computer anymore. I think I'm just gonna have to leave you. I'm sorry, I'm just lens flare. It's not my fault.
Down the
literally cannot see your face at all. And Justin's screen is just his
It's a
air.
rainbow. There we go.
There we go.
But like every 3 minutes, I gotta readjust my screen.
Because
Do you have like a curtain or like a?
It's slatted blinds. I turned the computer toward it, but you wouldn't be able to see anything.
true.
That's okay. So I got a new table, and it's got like a carbon fiber top, which it looks cool, but
Yeah.
it wreaks havoc on my cameras. Like it doesn't know how to register the dark and the light stripes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like the graphical quality, they're identical cameras. The graphical quality is totally different because it just like can't understand this table.
What's happening?
Now, is that actual carbon fiber? Or is
No,
that-
it's just like a I don't know, like a coating.
Oh, okay.
It's a sticker that looks like it. It's a cool
Yeah, it's
tech.
on wood. Like it feels like carbon fiber, but it's just wood. Yeah, it's like a decal, I guess, like a giant decal.
Oh, okay.
Legit?
It's nice though. Like it goes all the way around the edges and the bottom.
Oh, that
I don't know. It was on 70% off, and I was using a fold-out table because I moved all my stuff into one ultimate room.
uh-huh.
And my old table, my old computer table, it couldn't fit. It's too big. It can't get in the door. So I just had like a cheap plastic fold-out table I was working on. And I was like, this can't go.
It can't be cheap and work good.
So I found this one that was like 70% off on Amazon, and I bought it.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can put down like a table mat.
I mean, it works great so far. No complaints.
Well, you just said your camera doesn't know how to treat it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do have a mat behind me that I could use. But I just figured I'll just cover it up with a whole bunch of Gunpla stuff, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Good. Don't worry about it.
I don't know why I'm bouncing around so much on this thing.
And it was too expensive for me though.
What?
The Nataku.
I got it from Ricardo. It was cheap as shit because he just shipped it at cost.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't charge enough for the service he provides.
Well, he just does it for friends.
I'm just say, don't give me any ideas.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he upcharges at all. I think he just here you go.
I got the high grade of Freak custom coming from him. I'm so excited.
I'm pretty jelly. I should have done that.
I could not justify spending $50
On a high grade? No.
for a high grade. Like you can buy 2 Re 100s for that.
Yeah.
The people who like come up with this shit obviously doesn't work on these kits, and they like I don't know. It just blows me away.
Yeah, you tell him, Justin.
Yeah, you Bandai will bow down to your truth telling.
No, it's not Bandai. It's the scalpers on eBay.
And fuck Tom. That guy keeps using lens flares, man. See, that's not cool.
Oh,
You know,
God,
lens flares is not modeling.
The lens flares is dope Photoshop.
Yeah, I'm not doing this on purpose.
You're just rubbing it in.
I'm rubbing one out.
Jacob's just jealous that you're better at lens flares than him.
I understandably. It's not. I didn't ask for this gift.
I'm going to work on a way to have lens flares on my model at GWBC.
UWBC. I'm gonna be at G.
I'm gonna get one of those those hologram boxes that you can get that are like $200.
Oh, those things are super cool.
And get the lens flare put on there on my kit.
Mm-hmm.
Put my kit in that box.
It'll be worth it.
Just so I can have the lens flare.
I think you should just have like 3-dimensional rotating text around the model that just says like "Screw you, Bandai."
Suck it, Kawaguchi.
Retire. I love you, but I also hate you.
Turn at one angle and it just turns into Bionicles.
Oh my God, yes. They just explode out of everything. I don't want to give away my
Or the background could just be a big hologram of Dragon Momoko's logo hovering behind my Gundam.
Don't give it away, Tom.
My project's called The Fallen Brother.
Rip them boys.
Yes. I would do that and then build like the most immaculate diorama you've ever seen just to hear that Asian woman say it at the GWC finals.
Rip them boys.
Oh shit, it's that boy. What up? Coming in third place.
I would put in work to do that.
I mean, I feel like, finding someone with a thick Japanese accent to read titles to you would be cheaper than waiting GBWC.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like there are people out there who would do that for free, just for the lols.
But I would also I want that real world experience. I want to be on the stage. I want to have one of those weird earpieces in.
Oh,
I want
absolutely.
Kawaguchi to look at me with his 3 missing teeth and smile.
And
Damn, you straight up savage now.
you're painting a picture. I can see it. I'm painting a picture with my mind.
Yeah.
Good. Good to see imaginations alive and well these days.
I won me Blue Destiny #1 at the White House yesterday.
That is a nice kit. It's so nice.
Everybody says it. That's why I'm building it. I gotta say, I don't particularly love the blue Destiny designs because I just want a regular ground type.
You just got to stay strong. I believe that one day Bandai will do us right, and they'll just drop 2.0 ground types for everybody, high grade ground Gundams. They're gonna be falling from the sky, and it's gonna be you and me dancing in the rain.
I believe it. Hallelujah.
I think you're no.
Preach it, Justin.
How close are we to the anniversary?
I don't.
Sure, we're a good ways off.
You just wait.
We get what release, right? So
Next lineup's gonna come out soon, don't you think?
what's the August? We're gonna get 8th MS Team VR.
December is usually a big show with a lot of reveals. I don't feel like the Gunpla next phase was as big as the normal December event.
I'm still trying to figure out what exactly the next phase nonsense is, because it seems like we get a lot of like random stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like a real grade lighting unit. Nobody wants that. Nobody asked for that.
A lot of
it's going to cost.
A lot of
it's going to cost way too much money.
Oh, absolutely. Bandai's LED stuff is like 1,000 times markup.
I'm getting it.
A lot of people are really excited about it. I don't know anybody who wanted it, but now that it's a thing, a bunch of people seem to think they're going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy it. And I love real grades. Not buying it. Refuse.
Well, the thing about LEDs is like I turn them on for competitions and photo shoots, and then I turn them off forever.
Exactly. I feel like it's wasted potential. And I feel like they could do more.
Now.
Yeah, I don't go to competitions, and I can Photoshop it, so I'll put in LEDs like that.
I mean, how is that any different than paying $200 for the like little base with wireless LEDs?
That's kind of cool though. Like that's kind of neat.
I like the hologram table too. I think that's actually pretty awesome because it's like a physical thing. But again, like I'd have to lug that around, and no competition ever has an outlet. Oh, I guess it works on your phone. You put your phone on top of it, on top of the like acrylic box, and that's how it projects the hologram.
Well, that's whack.
Isn't it?
Get out of here, Tom. You're a liar.
I'm not. I swear, I'm not making it up. You gotta believe me. Don't you think I would be more creative about lying if it would that?
I just want you to be that guy who just keeps up in the lie more and more until it's something absolutely absurd.
I can't do it. You're looking at you're barking up the wrong tree.
And just get to the point. Yeah, these new LEDs light up based on human emotion. Whatever you're feeling, if you're standing a foot within the LED, it'll turn that color.
Mood lighting. We are bringing a completely new meaning to the term mood lighting.
I'm waiting for people to get that weird electroplating on the cars. Get that on a Gunpla, so you can just change it colors.
That's not. Is that electroplating?
Isn't it?
I have
you get electroplating on the car, where like you can change the car color by running different currents through it.
I've never seen that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, it's a thing for cars. I don't know if it's a thing for. I don't know what's required out of it.
It sounds like the ultimate like spy tool. I've always thought like if you're gonna be like in a car chase and you want to lose somebody, like you go around a corner and you park your car and change its color.
Yeah, I mean I know it's a real thing. Like electroplating is a real thing.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I always thought that electroplating was when you put it in when you put the part in a vacuum and run a current through it, and then you release a powder of pigment into the chamber, and the electric current running through the part sucks all the metal particles in the air to the part. So like that's when you have like plastic knives that are tiny, they're electroplated. like technically, like the Shiny 2.0 is electroplated. Like any of the metallic finishes on a kit where when you cut through and it's only on the outside, it's only plated.
I need to electrocute something. Just so I can say I did it.
Wait, why is this a separate part? Bandai, why? You could have molded this on. Oh, I see. The little click down that wouldn't have come out of the mold. For that one little jaggy on the panel line, they made it a separate part. So much Blue Destiny love. Some games never even came out here. I don't even know what I'm missing. What is that like start stop noise in the background? Is that just the compressor? The camera's just pointing at this table.
What?
The that I keep hearing in the background.
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
But I'm the deaf one.
I hear it. Do like that.
But it like starts stop in the background.
What happened to Justin?
I don't know. He just disappeared. Didn't love us anymore.
Nope.
There was garlic bread somewhere that needed to be heated.
All right, I'm back for a few minutes.
For a few minutes, we didn't know where you went.
Yeah, I told you I had to be right back. My mom took Aubrey out to the store
Aw.
and wanted me to come get her.
Reasonable.
Gave us a little breather. So what I miss?
Not much.
Sounds about right.
Us being
I
best
just want
friends.
to go get more parts.
Mostly we were wondering. We forget things.
Hmm?
Like you saying that you were going to go out to mom with your daughter out.
It's all good. So my metals are done for the most part. I got to paint the thrusters.
It's a very cool kit.
Do what?
It's a very cool kit.
It's awesome. I'm so happy I got it.
I really wanted to turn the GM into a Camus, but couldn't figure out this. It was also a limited time thing.
Justin, you had the original Easy 8 kit, right?
Yeah.
All
The one that comes with the little Shiro figure.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the ground Gundam war set with the hover tanks?
Yeah, I actually got that in the trade that I did the other day.
Oh, okay. Are they like approximately the same size as the Shiro one?
Oh, let me check.
'Cause I'm thinking about getting that kit, and I gotta set the builder parts of the 144 people, and they're not exactly the same size, so it's kind of annoying me.
Well, the little that come with the hover tank, like in the hover tank thing, the board.
That is
So
insanely detailed.
it is. Wait, that both the ground war sets count as hard drive sets. They come.
Oh yeah.
Both of them are the only. They're the only ways to get the HMS G count.
Oh really?
Wait,
But it's 1-0 for the shield. So it comes with 0 to 6, but it only comes with 1-0.
Oh, water slides in here.
Yeah, that's why the ground war set is the only version of the ground type to get. It's like $4 more than the ground type, and it comes with 2 bazookas, 2 hover trucks.
See, all right. Then I guess I'm getting that.
Yeah, man.
So good.
That's awesome.
Except the ground type kit is no longer good. Like, it's not bad, but like there's no way to seam fix the arms without locking the elbows in.
Oh, well, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just,
That's
I don't
why
know.
Revive.
I'm trying to see if the hover tanks will fit the opening of this like boat carrier I'm making.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a landing craft from like a World War II 1/72 scale set or something like that. I'm trying to make it into like a bigger actual, like, not battleship, but like attack boat that could carry the hover tanks. So I'm trying to make it so the ramp comes down and see if the hover tanks could like actually fit through that opening, and see if the scale figures will match well enough.
like they're like 1.75 inches wide with the side tanks, with the side spinners.
Yeah,
I have it all built, but it's in the other room.
I roughly measured it. Someone told me they weren't sure of the exact measurements, so I kind of guesstimated. Worst case scenario, I kind of make the opening bigger, and I
Remind me tonight on chat, and I can like actually take a photo of the hover truck next to a ruler for you, like in 2 or 3 different ways.
okay, yeah, that would be great.
I just can't do it this second because I have it built and it's not attached to the diorama. Like I can pick it up and put it into a thing.
That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.
I can do that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I gotta dip out, boys. Do you want me to leave the thing up, or?
It's cool. I got some other stuff that I can take care of, so I don't mind if we call it a day, unless Jacob really, really wants to keep going.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
I mean, oh god, I'm lens flared again. Every time.
Is he even here?
Jacob?
He's looking AFK.
Who doesn't look at cats? Cats are the best and demand to be looked at.
Yep.
What? I said he looks AFK. I might do a Twitch stream later tonight after dinner if I can get the little one down in
That'd be cool.
quick enough fashion.
Trying to
Work on this.
finish up something else or continuing the move.
Keep working on this.
All right. I don't know, man.
I'm really enjoying this thing.
I don't assume that.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, there he is.
There you are. Jacob,
What?
I gotta leave. Do you want me to leave the stream up?
No, I was gonna head off in like 15 minutes anyway.
Oh, cool. It all works out all around that.
Yeah, I got dinner. I'm hungry. Sorry, guys.
That's what I'm.
That's fine.
That's what I'm doing.
There's also some streaming with you, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the same to the other two.
Oh yeah, of course. I see.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
But I did get pretty far though. So I got the skirt, chest, both shoulders, one arm, and the head.
Nobody cares, you dirty stepmother.
Oh, okay. Well, if anyone did care, that's what I got.
I'll meet you.
That's nice.
Also got an opening for a new best friend since Justin is a dick.
You love me.
Your applications to Jacob Lashley at jacoblashley.com. For only 2 easy payments of $99.95, you too can be part of the running to be Jacob's new best friend.
It's gonna be so fun.
That was the strongest
We're gonna do
radio
like
word.
activities and stuff.
We're gonna do activities and stuff.
Please submit a 100 to 150 word essay on the fun things you'll do with Jacob.
About how much you like Jacob. Is this a scam to make me feel good about myself?
All activities are welcome.
You should be like go on Craigslist, be like, pay me, and I'll be out in front of other people.
I'll be away.
I'll pretend to be your friend in front of other people.
Oh, I feel like that's a thing. I think it's called an escort girl.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.
Sure. See ya.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. It's out on that one.
So, yeah, that's the note I'm going out on.
Later, guys.